tonight, a girls and boys basketball doubleheader as South Loup, the sports co-op between Arnold and Callaway, comes to Ansley to take on the Ansley Litchfield Spartans. Again, hi everybody, I'm Brent Apperson. We'll be joined shortly by Larry Kottner, who will help us call tonight's action for you. Well, tonight we've got a radio broadcast for you, of course, on KBBN 95.3 FM, but also a special video stream for you as well tonight, accompanied by our radio call. You can access it by going to the KCNI KBBN YouTube page and to the Sandhills Express Facebook page. So we invite you to listen and watch tonight's action here in Central Nebraska. A lot of great sponsors helping bring you the radio coverage as well as the live video stream tonight. We'll step away for a moment, then come back and thank them as we continue from here in Ansley after this.
At First State Insurance of Arnold, their independent agents can offer their customers choices that can save you money. From auto, home, farm, business, and crop insurance, they'll find the company that offers the best product for you, your budget, and your needs. A free cost and coverage comparison is where it all begins. Call Becky or Pat at 848-2522 to set up an appointment with First State Insurance of Arnold. Proud to support the South Loup Bobcats, coaches and players who work so hard.
A1 Auto in Arnold now offers alignments. Is your vehicle pulling to the left or right? Are you noticing uneven or rapid wear on your tires? Maybe your steering wheel is crooked when you're driving straight down the road. These are all signs that your alignment isn't correct on your vehicle. Let A1 Auto in Arnold help you save lots of money on changing tires too often by getting your alignment dialed in. Go see them soon in Arnold or give them a ring to make an appointment. 308-848-2542. A1 Auto in Arnold, now offering alignments.
Grazer's Bar and Grill in Arnold, where good friends meet. Taste some of the freshest beef Nebraska has to offer at Grazer's Bar and Grill. Located in the heart of cattle country, it's what inspired their name. They're proud to serve locally raised beef alongside thirst-quenching drinks that complement your meal. Proud to support the South Loup Bobcats, Grazer's Bar and Grill in Arnold.
There's big city quality with small town values at the Cobblestone Hotel and Suites in Nebraska One Box Convention Center. Enjoy a beautiful hotel located ideally for traveling in and around Broken Bow. With them, you will feel relaxed and right at home. They provide comfortable suites, modern rooms, an indoor pool, meeting room, and a spacious and stylish convention center perfect for receptions, reunions, and more. 308-767-2060 for the hotel and 870-0374 for the convention center. Make your reservations today.
Muddy Creek Ag supports the Ansley Litchfield Spartans. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy are your suppliers of all feed and seed products, Traeger grills, and seasonings as well. They also have new and used seed tenders and are proud to be channel seedmen. Good luck, Spartans, from Muddy Creek Ag. Call them at 308-935-1155. The same people with the same great products on Highway 2 in Ansley, America.
Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is a proud radio sponsor of area high school sports. The skills that students learn in athletics go beyond the playing field. These student athletes learn teamwork, work ethic, and competitiveness, just to name a few. The sports that they participate in also are a way to bring communities together. The team at Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is happy to help bring you this broadcast to cheer on your team.
AgriBest Feeds of Callaway is your source for all things ranching. They have what you need as calving comes around, including ear tags, vet supplies, windscreens, go lights, milk replacer, Royal Heat calf warmers, and more. They also carry Powder River and Charter livestock equipment, and their Sweet Pro Lick tubs, Fresh Start, and Redmond Salt provide your animals with the outstanding nutrition they need. They carry the top-rated AeroQuip line of chutes and livestock equipment, too, behind the Community Center in Callaway or at 836-2298. AgriBest Feeds of Callaway.
Living in your community is about living in the moment. It's about the backyard barbecue with friends, the live music that never leaves the heart. It's knowing that everything you'll ever need is right in front of you. No matter where life takes you next, we're the local bank that can help you make the most of it. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
And again, we welcome you back to Ansley High School. The two girls teams out on the court taking their warm-ups. We'll have the girls game first, boys game to follow here on KBBN Radio, and of course on our live video stream as well. I want to take a moment and thank all of the great businesses bringing you today's action. First off, our radio sponsors. They include First State Insurance, A1 Auto Repair, Grazer's Bar and Grill in Callaway, Cobblestone, Grazer's Bar and Grill in Arnold. Sorry about that. Cobblestone Hotel and Suites, Muddy Creek Ag, Insurance of the Heartland, Agribest Feeds, Pinnacle Bank of Arnold, Callaway Market, Callaway District Hospital with Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, Rocks Underground, Seven Valleys Health Mart, Badgley Well, Shotgun Annie's Saloon and Grill in Callaway, Baco Transfer, Flatwater Bank, Pates Farm Service, Eggleston Oil, Rain Dance Repair, Callaway Community Foundation, Downey Drilling. Radio broadcast also brought to you in part tonight by the Nebraska State Bank, Grocery Cart, Rod's Body and Paint, Arrow Seed, Team Physical Therapy, Mead Lumber, Trotter Service, Shelter Insurance, Custer Federal State Bank, A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping, Squire Septic Service of Myrna, Agland ATV, Bruning Bank, and Sargent Irrigation. Again, we're very proud to bring you a live video stream of tonight's game as well, accompanied by our radio call, and we got a lot of great businesses helping us with that as well, and we'll recognize them after this.
Week in and week out, the Callaway Market prides themselves on offering their customers great deals. The Good Buys program is what keeps prices low for you and allows them to give back thousands of dollars to their customers in product and rewards, something they love to do. Quality meat, bountiful and beautiful produce at the Callaway Market, open 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday and Sundays from 11 till 5. Happy to bring you this sports broadcast, cheering on the Bobcats.
The Callaway District Hospital, along with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, love supporting the community and are happy to be able to help bring you this sports broadcast. The Callaway District Hospital and Medical Clinics are excited to announce their new public transportation service. Call 308-212-0464 to schedule a ride today. Areas served and destinations requested will be evaluated on a first-come, first-served basis. Cheering on the South Loop Bobcats from the Callaway District Hospital and the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics.
Rocks Underground serves Central Nebraska with expertise in water and irrigation services. Need some help? Call Rocky Dockweiler at 870-3457. Rocky salutes the student athletes of the area and all the hard work they put in each and every season and is very proud of the young men and women that live in Central Nebraska. Enjoy this broadcast, brought to you in part by Rocky Dockweiler with Rocks Underground in Oconto.
The staff at Seven Valleys Health Mart in Callaway is proud to be a sponsor of this sports broadcast. They support all of the area athletes and are pleased to be part of the South Loop Bobcat community. Their pharmacy provides knowledge on what is best for you and your family members, knowing you by name, not just a refill number. Seven Valleys Health Mart in Callaway, helping bring you this sports action and cheering on the Bobcats. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Badgley Well Service in Oconto is proud to sponsor this high school sports broadcast, featuring some of our awesome student athletes right here in Central Nebraska. Cliff and his team at Badgley Well are always on call at 858-4409. From domestic to stock wells, call Badgley Well Service of Oconto. They have the experience to get the job done right. Call Badgley Well Service of Oconto when water is the goal. Badgley Well is happy to help bring you this sports broadcast.
Shotgun Annie's in Callaway has new menus to ring in the new year. Start off 2022 with a visit to Shotgun Annie's and enjoy delicious food, great conversation, and their friendly atmosphere. You can now experience Taco Thursday's menu items every day of the week, and on Sundays, enjoy pizza and pitcher specials. Open Tuesday through Sundays at 11 a.m., Shotgun Annie's in Callaway.
At Flatwater Bank, we're still committed to calling our customers by name. Because of technology, we may not see you as much anymore, but whether you choose to bank with us online or in person, we're still your hometown bank. We still call you by name when we see you, and we're here for you when you need us. If you're currently not our customer, we would love a chance to show you what you've been missing. Visit us today to start banking with a bank that knows you. At Flatwater Bank, we are still pioneering.
Member FDIC.
Baco Transfer Incorporated of Litchfield buys, sells, hauls, and grinds hay and other forage crops year-round. Specializing in handling and processing, their fleet of specialty equipment with experienced operators work with many operations across central Nebraska. They also operate a full-service automotive repair shop for trucks and passenger vehicles in Litchfield. Driven to exceed your customer service expectations, Baco Transfer, proud to help bring you this sports broadcast.
And again, we bring you back to Ansley High School. Well, if you're tuned in to our special live video stream of tonight's game, we want to bring your attention to the businesses that will be flashing across your screen tonight, because they are the ones that are making our live video stream possible. And they include Muddy Creek Ag, Insurance of the Heartland, Callaway District Hospital with Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, the Nebraska State Bank, Grocery Cart, Meat Lumber, Squire Septic Service of Myrna, Agland ATV. Video stream also brought to you by Lines Appliance, Palmer Monument, Geared for Sports, Lashley Land, Broken Bow Livestock, Del Moniger and Tim Wright with Culligan, Gateway Motors in Broken Bow, Dairy Queen, Foo Bar and Grill in Anselmo, and Sandhills Custom Creations. A big thank you to all of our businesses that are sponsoring our radio and video coverage tonight. We'll step away for another timeout. When we come back, we'll set up the matchup and get you ready for the tip. It's Ansley, Litchfield, and South Loup coming up on KBBN Radio.
Order of Ansley Litchfield Spartan Athletics. Both in sports and athletics, they know how hard the athletes work to give their best effort, and they want to wish them the best of luck as they work this season. Pate's Farm Service in Litchfield is your locally owned and operated parts and service provider for all the ag diesel equipment you need. Call Scott today to schedule your tune-up or repair. Proud to sponsor this broadcast, Pate's Farm Service.
Eggleston Oil keeps the Oconto community on the go with full service at the gas pumps. They treat every customer with a smile and often some lively conversation. Their shop provides automotive repairs as well as tire service. Eggleston Oil keeps the local farms moving with fast, reliable, on-the-farm fuel delivery. They also help with a variety of local fundraisers too. Supporting radio coverage of high school sports is yet another way they show that all-important community involvement at Eggleston Oil of Oconto.
Have you heard the buzz?
Yeah, it's got to be my neighbor's Beehive.
Beehive?
Yeah, it's that new pivot controller from Beehive Ag.
Cool, what's it do?
Your phone becomes your pivot panel. You can control your pivot, pump, in-gun, and it even has GPS and VRI. Breathe new technology into old pivots.
Really? The subscription must be expensive.
No, there is no subscription fee. Contact Rich Reynolds with Rain Dance Repair at 308-870-4455. That's 870-4455.
Attend the Twisting by the Pool event on February 12th at the Callaway Community Center. Social hour starts at 6 with a supper at 7 and live auction to start at 7:45. All funds raised through ticket sales and auctions benefit the Callaway area community. Enjoy catering from Shotgun Annie's, a bar from Henry's Beach Bar and Grill, and delicious appetizers by Mrs. Robinson's. It's a pool party in winter. Flamingos fun, games, and contests. The list of live and silent auction items is long. Tickets are $25 each or $200 for a table of 8. Contact Christy Pitkin, Liana Rubeck, or Mike Reef to purchase.
There's two things you can always count on to tell the truth. One is a pair of yoga pants, and the second is me when I'm talking about Downey Drilling in Kearney, Lexington, or Garden City. I would not fib to you about something as important as your irrigation systems, and that's why I recommend the Downey Drilling team for any service work, efficiency testing, or new well construction. They're licensed in 8 states, Nebraska, Kansas, Colorado, Iowa, Wyoming, South Dakota, Oklahoma, and Texas, pretty much anywhere there's water. Go to DowneyDrilling.com for the number of the shop nearest you. Downey Drilling, a tradition of excellence for over 5 decades.
It's midnight. Banking time. Really? Well, yeah. I just got back from watching my son play the sport he loves 2.5 hours away. My family's asleep, and I have a little bit of quiet. Need to look at and sign our loan renewal? Done. Need to deposit a check? On it. Need to transfer some money to my daughter in college? Taken care of. Nebraska State Bank has the ability to make sure I can do my banking when it fits my schedule. So yeah, midnight is banking time. My banking time.
Nebraska State Bank, Broken Bow, Callaway, Myrna. Member FDIC.
The Grocery Cart is proud to bring you this sports broadcast. The case is always full of delicious food you can have right away, or talk to the staff about your upcoming event and they'll make food for you. There's a wide selection of salads, and don't forget Chester's chicken buckets and strips. If the occasion calls for a cake, you can have it decorated how you'd like. Call the GK Deli at 872-2206 or stop by inside the grocery cart in Broken Bow.
And again, we bring you back to Ansley High School, getting close to the tip-off between South Loup and Ansley Litchfield. The girls' half of our doubleheader coming up on Central Nebraska's Sports Source. Well, Ansley Litchfield comes in tonight 6-8 overall, but man, they're coming off a heartbreaking loss this past Tuesday against Pleasanton. Pleasanton 12-4 on the season at this point, and man, Ansley Litchfield gave them everything that they wanted. Pleasanton held on and won it 43-42. So Ansley Litchfield coming in 6-8, but trying to follow up with a good performance tonight after a real great performance against Pleasanton just on Tuesday night. Meanwhile, for South Loup, they started the season 2-4, but they've won 8 in a row since. South Loup 10-4 on the season as we get ready for the tip-off of the girls' half of our doubleheader. We'll step away for one final timeout. When we come back, we'll turn the microphone over to Larry Kottner. He'll have your starting lineups, and we'll have the tip-off and the call of South Loup and Ansley Litchfield. It's coming up next on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
When your car gets dented, dinged, smashed, or smacked, the last thing you should have to worry about is it being in the right hands to get it fixed. When you choose Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow, your vehicle will leave their shop looking great. Don't forget, Rod can also help you with those windshield chips. Take care of them before they get worse and cost you more money. If your windshield already needs replaced, they can do that too. Rod's Body and Paint on the curb, west of Broken Bow.
Ag producers, if you are looking to save money and secure spring seed, Arrow Seed is offering early booking and early pay discounts on alfalfa, summer annual forages, and more. Order your alfalfa by February 10th and save 5%. Pay for it at that time and you will save an additional 6%. Save even more with quantity discounts. Order your Arrow Seed forages by February 10th and save 5%. Discounts also available on oats, other small grains, and peas too. See your local Arrow Seed dealer or visit arrowseed.com to see how you can save money on your spring seed needs.
If you're looking for the full package, look no further. Team Physical Therapy is pleased to be able to offer you not only physical therapy, but now occupational therapy and speech therapy. Call 872-5111. Together empowering able movement. Team Physical Therapy can help you in all your therapy needs from babies to the older adult. Call 872-5111. We offer one-on-one therapy with the rehab specialist. Call 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
Ready or not, here comes the chilly season. Are you already noticing some cold drafts coming into your home, chilling the air? Don't make your heating system work harder than it needs to. Talk to Mead Lumber in Broken Bow about insulation solutions to keep the cold where it belongs, outside. The helpful staff at Mead Lumber in Broken Bow can offer solutions that will save you money when the weather gets chilly. Talk to them today, East Highway 2, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
At Trotter Service, every oil change comes with a multi-point inspection. As a Tire Pro store, they bring customers only the best brands of wheels and tires at the best prices anywhere, and have computer balancing and alignment too. They service semis and provide bulk fuel and propane delivery as well. At Trotter Service, your hometown automotive repair and tire store.
Friendly service every time. Quality is what you'll find where your neighbors and your friends go see Trotter.
And again, welcome back, everybody, to Ansley High School, getting ready for the girls' half of our doubleheader tonight. Ansley Litchfield against South Loup, a great area doubleheader, and it's our pleasure and privilege to be here with you tonight. Again, we're live on the radio, KBBN 95.3 FM, and on our live video stream as well. All right, time to turn things over to Larry Kottner. He's got a look at your starting lineups, and he's got the call. Larry, take it away.
And your starting lineups for tonight's contest are being brought to you by the J.R. Meyer Insurance Agency of Callaway. As your local independent insurance agency, they can offer coverage by many of the most respected companies in the nation. Call 836-2245. First of all, for the visitors, that will be South Loup. It'll be Taylor Ross, 5'9" junior, Bryn Schwartz, 5'6" sophomore, Megan Dunnigan, a 5'4" senior, Maya Waverka, 5'6" and a senior, and Ava Pandorf, a 5'5 junior. For Ansley Litchfield, Catherine Pates, 5'5 and a junior. Kaylee Rohde, 5'9 and a junior. Carly Bailey, 5'7 senior. Kerry Ryan, 6-foot freshman and 5'5 senior, is Peyton Henry. The girls are in the center circle, ready to tip it off. Abe Him is the head coach for South Loup. Dave Shields for Ansley Litchfield. Left to right will go South Loup. Right to left, Ansley Litchfield, and the Spartans control the tip. Into the forecourt, working it over to the left side. Bailey has the basketball. Top of the key, works it to Pates. Now they work it around up top, back to Bailey. Right side into the corner, finds Pates. Pates on the dribble, takes it on the wing, defensively played by Pandorf. Zone defense being shown. Pass is tipped on the diagonal, and it's taken out of there by Schwartz. At the other end, Dunnigan's shot blocked by Bailey. Dunnigan gets it back out to Pandorf. Her shot from three, no good. Follow-up, no good from Waverka. And it'll be Ansley Litchfield going the other way with the defensive board. Bailey works it over to the right side. Finds Henry. Now working all the way up top. Controlled at that point by Rohde. Pates drives, wanted to shoot the three, but good defense recovery. That time by Ava Pandorf. The ball on the pass, knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Ansley Litchfield. Rohde gets it in to Bailey. Bailey, left side, works it over to Henry. Henry on the wing. Up top finds Pates. Man-to-man defense now being shown by South Loup. We've played over a minute here in the first quarter. No score by either team. Right side, Rohde kicks it back out to Pates. Pates on the drive. Three ball on the way off the iron, no good. Long rebound cleared out of there by Ansley Litchfield as Peyton comes away with it. Peyton Henry, that is, excuse me. Now off to Pates. Pates driving on the left side. Double team, looking for someone to pass off to. Knocked away, loose on the floor. And on the tie-up situation, the ball will belong to South Loup.
It's good help defense by Taylor Ross. Came down low and provided some defensive help, and that kind of forced the jump ball situation, which puts the ball back in the hands of the Bobcats.
Slowly bringing across the timeline will be Bryn Schwartz. Works it over to the right side. 2-3 zone being shown by Ansley Litchfield here early on. They'll work it around the perimeter. Dunnigan, she'll launch a long one. Too long and taken out on the weak side by Carly Bailey. Wants to run. South Loup is back defensively. Bailey down the left side puts up the shot, and a travel violation as that shot was blocked. I believe it was Bryn Schwartz in there.
Yeah, it was. Schwartz, really good defense. Didn't really buy the shot fake or anything, just stayed on her feet and forced Bailey into the travel.
Megan Dunnigan will bring it across the timeline. Working over to the left side, controlling there. Lauren Johnson, who's checked into the lineup. Pass thrown away, meaning to get it back out to the front line, and a little too strong, and it'll be Ansley Litchfield's ball on the turnover.
Love the defense shown by the two teams, especially on the interior. Nothing easy on the inside up to this point.
Lob goes into Bailey, now over to Rohde on the left wing. Into the paint, kicks it back out for Pates. Looked at the three, doesn't take it. Bounce over to Henry, now into the corner. Long range shot from Rohde, no good. Weak side clear out, taken out of there by Pandorf. Wants the run down the left side. Finds Dunnigan on the left wing. She'll bring it back out, reset the South Loup offense. Work to the right side, controlling there is Johnson. Back out to Pandorf. They work it into the perimeter. Now Dunnigan with the long shot, no good. Tipped around and controlled by Johnson. Works it back over to Johnson. Johnson's three in and out, no good. Long rebound taken out of there defensively for Ansley Litchfield by Kerry Ryan. Feed ahead to Rohde, pass down low, intended for Henry, and it was tipped out of bounds by Dunnigan, and it'll belong to Ansley Litchfield.
Well, over 3 minutes played, no score yet, but Larry, have we had a shot that has been closer than 15 feet? I don't think so. I think everything that's been shot has been from the perimeter so far.
Just Carly Bailey's that was blocked and turned into a travel. That's the only one that was about 10 feet away. Into the Ansley Litchfield lineup. Checking in is Chancey Hoblin-Bittner, 5'7" senior. Peyton Henry will take a seat. And a little discussion with Abe Hinman and the official at the scorer's table. 4:50 remaining here in the first quarter. No score. Good to have you along here on 95.3 and on our video stream. KBBN's at KBBN Sports on the Twitter. Also, you can go to the live stream button on Sand Hills Express. Look for the KCNI pages on Facebook and YouTube as well. Inbounds pass will go to Carly Bailey. Bailey on the drive to the paint. Dishes off into the corner. With it there is Pates, lost the dribble, picks it up. Actually kept the dribble going, working against Pandorf. Dish off now to Bailey. Left elbow. Now to Rhodey, back out to Pates. And on the reverse of position, she stopped and moved that pivot foot. Traveling violation, and South Loup will come the other way. So both teams still looking for that first bucket of the ball game. No backcourt pressure.
Yeah, a lot of zeros on the board. No score, and neither team's committed a foul yet either.
Into the corner with Verka. Down and low. New player in the lineup, that's Abby Stahlbaumer. Shot put up from outside by Pandorf, no good. Rebound comes over into the hands of Johnson. She couldn't get the shot to go, and it's taken away by Hoblin Bittner. Here comes Ansley Litchfield. Bailey ahead to Rhodey. Rhodey down low to Bittner. Outside, Rhodey from 15, no good. And the long rebound out to Waverka. Pushes it ahead for Pandorf. Top of the key. Moving it in is Bryn Schwarz. They'll work it around the perimeter. Waverka, Schwarz, Pandorf, now Stahlbaumer. Back out to Pandorf, open three, couldn't get it to go. Fight for the loose rebound, pulled out of there by Rhodey. And then a tie-up on the pass as Hoblin Bittner was tied up quickly by Lauren Johnson.
Yeah, great play by Lauren Johnson to sneak in and force the jump ball. They won't get the ball on the possession arrow. Spartans will keep the ball, but still good play by Johnson to go in and force the tie-up.
Well, we didn't expect this. We didn't think it'd be a 0-0 game with 3:33 left to go in the first quarter.
And again, it was something I said earlier in the quarter, but you're just impressed with the defense on the inside. I mean, there just really isn't anything available on the interior right now. Pretty much all of South Loop shots have been from 18 feet and out.
On the inbound, South Loop in a 1-2-1-1 full court press, and foul's going to be called on Megan Dunnigan, pushing just a little too closely to Carly Bailey on the drive. Inbounds will come in the forecourt. They'll go into the backcourt as you can on the inbounds there, and it's Bailey that controls. Off to Rhodey. Rhodey, switch over dribble, left elbow. Finds Bailey, drives, 5-footer, too strong. Rebound on the weak side to Pandorf. Pandorf takes it down the left side, all the way to the paint, puts it up, no good, but she'll draw the foul, and we'll get to the free throw line. This will be our first free throws of the evening as the foul will go on Catherine Pates.
Yeah, good job by Pandorf, not settling, being aggressive, taking it to the rim, absorbs the contact, and gets to the foul line.
First one from Pandorf is no good, so we still are scoreless. 3 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in quarter number one. As you look at on the video, Jeff's right next to us with the camera, so you're seeing pretty much the same video that we're seeing through our eyes. First free throw, the second free throw is good and makes it a 1-point game. Lead pass to Bailey. Bailey runs it down, goes cross court over to Rhodey, 15-footer good. And our first field goal of the game comes at the 2:55 mark and gives Ansley Litchfield the lead at 2-1. Dunnigan. Wing now in the corner for Waverka, looking to get it down low, does to Ross, back out to Pandorf, now finds Dunnigan. They'll play around the perimeter on the drive in. Schwarz back out to Pandorf, open three, and she'll knock it home. Timeout going to be taken by Ansley Litchfield. 2:31 to go, first quarter, 4-2, South Loop on top. You're listening to the Thunderbird 95.3.
how to throw strikes. But a busted pipe in a basement full of water?
Honey, I think we need a plumber.
Is a little out of his league. That's where a homeowner's policy from Shelter Insurance comes in handy. We'll help get your house back in order and your husband back to what he does best.
See Brent Custer today for a free personal protection review.
2 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in the quarter number one. South Loup finally got their first field goal. It was a three-pointer from Ava Pandorf and gives them the lead at 4-2. Full court pressure taken away by Dunnigan. Pass down low intended for Pandorf, and stepping in there, knocking away was Rohde, and Bailey will come away with it now. Bailey into the forecourt, back out to Rohde. Works it over to the right side, gets a screen from Bailey against Dunnigan. Turnaround 15-footer, no good. Hoblin Bittner with the rebound. Off to Ryan. The shot no good from 5, and on the rebound, tie-up situation called by the official underneath, but the official out back saw that it was an over-the-back situation, and a foul's going to go on Taylor Ross. And from our angle, Brent, I think that's a good call.
Yes. Yeah, I will say so, yes. Since that was the call, I'll agree with you.
Well, we had officials call it two different ways, actually, so.
Now, that's a good job of the officials working together. The guy from the backside had a better angle at it and called the foul.
And really, on the front side, it probably did not look like a foul. And it'll be Rohde now with the travel violation. And we'll head the other direction. South Loup leading 4-2. South Loup 9-4 on the year, 6-8. Ansley Litchfield coming off such a tough loss against Pleasanton the other night, where they lost it on a three-pointer at the buzzer. In the forecourt, with it is Johnson. Now over to Ross. They'll work it around the perimeter. Pandorf up top. 2-3 zone being shown by the Spartans, and a turnover as the pass could not be handled by Johnson in the corner. Here comes Ansley Litchfield against that pressure. With it in the backcourt, Rohde brings it across. Will give off to Ryan. Now 3 ball on the way from Pates, no good. Rebound brought down by Bailey. Open 10-footer, couldn't get it to fall. And on the rebound, it's taken out of there by Pandorf. Feed ahead intended for Johnson. Last touch by Johnson as it was challenged that time by Catherine Pates.
Yeah, Pates reached in. Kind of looked to me like she got a hand on it, but apparently it touched the hand of Johnson last, and Ansley Litchfield gets a ball.
In the backcourt, Rohde feeds it ahead for Pates. Luckily gets away with it. Pass across court intended for Bailey. Tipped and then saved in by Bailey, but into the hands of Pandorf. And she'll get it over to Johnson. Johnson across the timeline with 55 seconds to go in the first quarter. Up top, Dunnigan, touch pass to Stahlbaumer. 3 on the way, in and out, no good for Johnson. Ball tipped around, hot potato, taken out of there by Bailey. She'll have an easy one, lays it up and in. And we're tied at 4 apiece with 37 seconds remaining in the quarter. Dunnigan will bring it into the forecourt. Works it over to the left side for Pandorf. They fall off of her, so she's got an open look that takes it, won't go, and the rebound cleared out of there by Dunnigan. Works it over to Pandorf. Now Stahlbaumer in the corner, lob down low to Ross, back out to Pandorf, off the mark, on the 3, rebound though Dunnigan, and the foul is going to be called on the follow-up. This will go against Kerry Ryan.
Well, with the score just 4-4 under 10 seconds to go in the first quarter, each team has struggled shooting, but for South Loup, the 3 ball is such a big part of what they do. As Dunnigan steps to the line and knocks down the first. Such a big part of what they do, and Larry, they're not knocking a lot of them down, but they're continuing to shoot them, and they've been open looks. I mean, if you're Coach Hinman, you encourage that. That's a big part of their game, and even though they're struggling a little bit now, not being shy of shooting the 3 when it's open.
Dunnigan makes both free throws to take the lead at 6-4, down to 6 seconds to go. Bailey into the forecourt, takes it along the baseline, pops from 15, blocked, but a late whistle on Megan Dunnigan. She doesn't like the call, but it'll be 2 free throws for Carly Bailey with a half a second remaining here in quarter number 1.
And maybe more importantly, that's the second foul against Dunnigan, too.
Team foul number 3, so she's got 2 of those. Bailey's first free throw on the way and in and out, no good. Well, both teams really have struggled. They've gotten some good looks. Ansley Litchfield's gotten some good looks from about 10 to 15 feet away and haven't been able to knock them down. This one goes, makes it a 6-5 game. Donegan from three-quarters court, and it's off the mark, and that's the end of the first quarter. After one in Ansley, South Loop 6, Ansley Litchfield 5 on 95.3.
Solutions. Maybe you want to hit the snooze button less, or maybe you want to pick up a new hobby. Maybe you want more space for your family. That's where Custer Federal State Bank can help. Ask them about the options out there for mortgages or construction loans. The new year might just be the opportunity you've been waiting for. Happy New Year from Custer Federal State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Days off for rest and relaxation. They don't come often, but boy, oh boy, do we love them when we get them. Don't push your lazy boy kick back, feet up, eyes closed, comfy pants on time to the side. Let A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping do your dirty work. They install and repair sprinkler systems, offer aerating, power raking, and tree stump grinding. Plus, don't forget their 5-step fertilizer program. Write down those dreams you have of your dream landscaping. They'll help make it a reality. A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping, doing the dirty work on your lawn space so you don't have to.
Fort County Heating and Air owners Brian Hogg and Austin Cox serve the area with a combined 20 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They provide free estimates and 24-hour service. They'll be there for you during this cold weather, so give them a call today at 872-2258.
To start the second quarter, South Loop with the basketball, leading 6-5. In the corner with it, Waverka down low to Taylor Ross. Great move, but left it short. Taking it out of there is Carrie Ryan. Will dish it off for Bailey. Bailey, it was knocked away by Pates. Well, I thought it was knocked away, but the officials are going to say Pates touched it last. So when it went across, they're going to say that Bailey was over and back then.
Now, I think Coach Shields kind of saw it the way you did, Larry. He thought maybe there was a touch too, but over and back is the call.
Open from the left elbow. Shot put up no good from Taylor Ross. Cleared out of there by Rhodey for Ansley Litchfield. Kaylee will bring it into the forecourt. Give it off to Pates. Open from three. Got it. Nothing but the net. And Ansley Litchfield retakes the lead at 8-6. 7:13 remaining. Quarter number 2. Johnson bounce into the corner. Finds Waverka. Waverka lob down into the paint. Out to Ross. Now Donegan for the three, and she'll hit nothing but the net. And that gives South Loop the lead back at 9-8.
Good inside-outside game. Got it into Ross. Drew the defense. The kick out and the three.
Over the top, the pass from Rhodey for Bailey. Bailey crashes to the floor. Quickly the other end. And putting it up is Taylor Ross. So it'll be South Loop's ball. Bailey does get up. She's a little gimpy. She gives the official the thumbs up, but both girls going up for the ball. They crash to the floor. Three ball from the corner, no good by Donegan. Long rebound at the Bailey. Bailey showed some speed there. She's okay. She puts it off the glass in for two. Don't worry about Carly Bailey. She gives her team the lead again at 10-9.
Boy, she's tough, isn't she? Man, what a great play. Going coast to coast and able to score.
In the corner with the basketball, that's Waverka. Lob down low to Ross, double team, back out to Waverka. Three ball off the back iron, tipped out of bounds, last touched by Pandorf. It'll belong to Ansley Litchfield. Back in for South Loop will be Stahlbaumer. Abby will come in along with Bryn Schwarz. In the backcourt, Bailey. Lob ahead for Rhodey, but too far ahead. Unable to run that one down. So the turnover gives her right back to the Bobcats. 10-9 our score. 6:11 remaining in quarter number 2. Good matchup here tonight between South Loop and Ansley Litchfield. And don't forget, this is the girl-boy basketball doubleheader, so we'll have the boys game later. Donegan from three, off the iron, no good. They go up high for it. Long rebound comes out to Ava Pandorf. Now off to Taylor Ross on the drive. Kick back out to Donegan. Three ball this time is good. And it's South Loop back into the lead at 12-10. Rhodey Diagonally over to Bailey. Bailey will hold it up in the forecourt. Finds Pates. Bounce over to Brody. Open three. Off the iron, no good. They crash the boards. Tipped out of bounds last touch by Bailey. Oh, here comes South Loup the other direction. No backcourt pressure. One thing it takes a lot of pressure is when you put backcourt pressure, you got to use a lot of people, use a lot of energy. And Ansley Litchfield right now just a roster of 9 for this game. Along the baseline, shot put up by Pandorf, no good. And a rebound taken out of there by Chancey Hoblin Bittner. They'll give off to Bailey, who'll bring it across the timeline. Works it over to the left side. Dish off to Pates, free throw line. Lob over to Kaylee Rohde. Rohde along the baseline. Cut off. Double team. Puts it down low to Ryan. Her shot up, no good. Fight for the rebound. Cleared out of there by Stahlbomber. Gives it off to Schwarz, who came very close to a double dribble. Drives down along the baseline. 5-footer up, no good. Weak side rebound cleared out of there by Rohde. Feed into the forecourt for Pates. Switches hands on the dribble. Feed outside for Bailey. Cut off. Along the baseline. Finds Ryan. Her 15-footer no good. Fight for the loose ball. Taken out of there by Rohde. Puts it up. No good, but she'll draw the foul.
Boy, great hustle by Kaylee Rohde going after that offensive rebound. Keeping the possession alive for Ansley Litchfield and ends up getting to the line.
Kaylee Rohde with an opportunity here with 2 free throws to tie this game up at the 4:24 mark. Puts it up, puts it in. 12-11 in favor of South Loup. Coming back in, Peyton Henry for Ansley Litchfield. Second free throw by Rohde is good. We're tied up at 12. Quickly down court, Schwarz into the forecourt. Down the right side, dishes out to Johnson, who's back in the lineup for Pandorf. They play catch out top. Waverka in the corner. Ansley Litchfield sitting in that 2-3 zone. From the corner, Maya Waverka shot off the mark and taken out of there by Rohde. Kaylee to the forecourt for the Spartans. Gives off to Bailey. Now Pates. Pates with the lane, kicks back out. Finds Henry. Now Pates. We're over halfway through the second quarter. We're knotted up at 12 apiece. Way up top, Peyton Henry. Dish off, tipped by Schwarz, but Bailey gets it back, puts up the 5-footer, no good, but she'll draw the foul. This one, I believe, will go on Abby Stahlbomber.
And if so, that'll be her second.
Be the 5th team foul.
They may have said Pandorf. They did.
Oh, they did. Okay.
That's just her first.
And a break for Stahlbomber. Free throw is good by Carly Bailey to give Ansley Litchfield the lead again at 13-12. Second one on the way and good. 14-12. Ansley Litchfield 4 in a row there to get back tied up and then taking the lead, all from the free throw line. Waverka in the corner. They'll lob down low. Good post up by Stahlbomber, but right there defensively, Carrie Ryan to block it away and take it away. Bailey quickly ahead to Henry. Back out top for Bailey. They'll work it around the perimeter. Bounce over to the right side for Kaylee Rohde. Rohde looking for the screen. Dribbles down to the baseline, puts up the shot, got maybe too far underneath. Taken out of there by Johnson, wants to run. Backs it out. They work it around. High post, Stahlbomber, and now backing it out is Bryn Schwarz. Pandorf, left side for Johnson. Johnson on the wing, into the corner for Waverka. Waverka working against that zone. They'll lob it down low. Kick back out. 3 ball by Schwarz off the glass, no good. Rebound, though, to Waverka. And South Loup will have another opportunity with 2:36 remaining in the half. 14-12, Ansley Litchfield. South Loup with the basketball. Schwarz, top of the key, had a good look, didn't take it. Driving Johnson from 14, no good. Tipped around, Waverka comes away with it. Tries to put it up, and a reach in and tie-up situation as Rohde was able to tie her up. Coming in for South Loup, Taylor Ross. Stahlbomber will sit down. Pandorf will sit down as Donegan will come back in. 2:22 remaining in the half, 14-12, Ansley Litchfield. Brody quickly ahead for Bailey, and this time a foul will be called. Johnson a little bit close on that one. Really didn't play the ball this time as it did the first time. And the call will go against her. That's just her first. Team foul number 6, though, on South Loup. Next one means free throws. Baseline left side, Pates to throw it in. Going to have to hurry. Does finally get it in up top for Peyton Henry. Back over to Pates for a 3. That's off the mark. And we'll go on out of bounds. So South Loup will come the other way. Well, this is the only meeting these two teams are going to have this year. South Loup is C2. Ansley Litchfield is D2, and they no longer are in the same conference. South Loup in the MNAC, and Ansley Litchfield a couple of years ago went to the Fort Kearney. Feed down low intended for Waverka. Tie-up situation. It'll stay with South Loup. Minute 59 remaining here in half number 1. Ansley Litchfield up by 2. South Loup having trouble getting it in. Finally finds Donegan in the corner, left side. She'll bring it around the circle. Up top. Now controlling Ross. 3 ball from the top of the key, no good from Johnson, and a tie up on the rebound. This time we'll go the other direction for Ansley Litchfield. In the backcourt, Bailey. And now South Loup will drop off on their pressure. Pates works it over to Rohde. Rohde, right side. Finds Henry. They'll work up top. Bailey controls, looking for a cutter. Wanting to lob inside. They find Ryan. Carrie Ryan, I'll get it spit out. Carrie Ryan, and that was a nice entry as well from Peyton Henry to get it right where she needed it. She put it home. 16-12. Ansley Litchfield's biggest lead of the game. 3 ball. I think that's the biggest lead by either team, Brent. Minute 6 to go. Ansley Litchfield the other direction after the missed shot. So we go under a minute. Driving Pates along the baseline. Lost her balance. Tried to get rid of it. And must have hit the inline. So it'll be South Loop's basketball. Bryn Schwartz will slowly bring it across the timeline. Try to cut into this Ansley Litchfield lead. Donegan, high post now. Driving Ross with a good first step. Picks up the foul, did not get the shot to go. That first step up there at the free throw line, Brent, was huge. She got that angle that she needed.
Yeah, good aggressive move by Taylor to get to the rim and able to get to the line.
And she'll have 2. First one, no good. A foul was on Carrie Ryan, her second. Ross will have a second one here. Try to cut it to a 1-possession game. Free throw up and good. 16-13. Spartans with the lead. 41.6 remaining in the half. Rohde in the backcourt. Gets a screen. Brings it across the timeline. Gets another screen. A lot of contact there. Pates up top for Bailey. Bailey now left side for Rohde. Dribbles to the high post. Works it over to Henry. Back out to Pates. Down to 18 seconds to go in the half. Pates looking to get rid of it. Finds Bailey, has an angle, takes it in, couldn't get it to go. Got her own rebound. Dishes it back out to Pates. 3 ball with 7 seconds to go, no good. And a foul on the rebound. And that's going to be huge because that will be Carrie Ryan's 3rd foul.
Yeah, that's a tough one to pick up with under 10 seconds to go in the half.
Ansley Litchfield not real deep tonight. South Loup will have 4.5 seconds to get off a shot. They'll get it ahead to Donegan. Long 3. Got it! From about 30 feet out, Megan Donegan nails the 3 ball and ties this game up at 16 apiece. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Both teams have had their shooting woes, but in the end, we go to the half all knotted up. South Loup 16, Ansley Litchfield 16. We'll be back with halftime stats and more after this on the Thunderbird.
Emergencies to have.
Absolutely.
The next time you're facing one, give Squires Septic Service a call. 870-0717. He's ready to take your call 24 hours a day.
Absolutely.
His sewer camera can find problems fast to save you money. Plus, he can clear drains with Roto-Rooter or Jetter. Oh, and Gary has Porta units, too. Squires Septic Service of Myrna. 870-0717. Don't wait to call until it's too late.
Absolutely not.
Friendly rivals, hometown pride, wearing your school's colors. Small towns are brought together cheering on their favorite teams. Agland ATV knows how hard the athletes and coaches work year-round and are proud to help sponsor the games of our customers and their kids and grandkids. We have built relationships with many of these families through the years and are proud of their success. Best of luck to all the local athletes from Agland ATV in Broken Bow.
872-3424.
Agland ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow. 872-3424.
Let the games begin. Breeding Bank enables you to manage your finances from the bleachers, sidelines, or wherever you are with 24/7 access to your accounts. Check your balances with mobile banking, reimburse friends and family for concession stand goods with Zelle, and even set up automatic payments or reminders to never miss a payment again with Bill Pay. The ball is in your court. Breeding Bank is a proud sponsor of area athletics and wishes all student athletes a safe and successful season. Breeding Bank, member FDIC.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts, so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
At First State Insurance of Arnold, their independent agents can offer their customers choices. Choices that can save you money. From auto, home, farm, business, and crop insurance, they'll find the company that offers the best product for you, your budget, and your needs. A free cost and coverage comparison is where it all begins. Call Becky or Pat at 848-2522 to set up an appointment with First State Insurance of Arnold. Proud to support the South Loup Bobcats, coaches and players who work so hard.
A1 Auto in Arnold is a family-owned full-service auto repair shop. They are proud to announce an expansion to their already extensive offering of services. A1 Auto now offers paint and body repair services. So when that damage includes your engine, your paint, your body, or your engine paint and body, take your ride to A1 Auto, your licensed Napa Auto Care Center with ASE certified techs armed with the latest technology to get you back on the road in a reliable and beautiful vehicle. Foreign, domestic, and more. A1 Auto in Arnold.
Grazer's Bar and Grill in Arnold, where good friends meet. Taste some of the freshest beef Nebraska has to offer at Grazer's Bar and Grill. Located in the heart of cattle country, it's what inspired their name. They're proud to serve locally raised beef alongside thirst-quenching drinks that complement your meal. Proud to support the South Loup Bobcats, Grazer's Bar and Grill in Arnold.
There's big city quality with small town values at the Cobblestone Hotel and Suites in Nebraska One Box Convention Center. Enjoy a beautiful hotel located ideally for traveling in and around Broken Bow. With them, you will feel relaxed and right at home. They provide comfortable suites, modern rooms, an indoor pool, meeting room, and a spacious and stylish convention center perfect for receptions, reunions, and more. 308-767-2060 for the hotel and 870-0374 for the convention center. Make your reservations today.
Named one of the world's most ethical companies for the 10th year in a row. They believe in serving their clients with excellence and integrity. Thrive helps clients achieve financial clarity so they can live lives with meaning and gratitude. Call 872-2511 to learn how Scott can help you reach your goals. Check with Scott Harvey, your local representative for Thrivent Financial. As we take a look at your first half numbers, well, it took a while for either team to score. We played over 4 minutes before any team was able to score a point. At the end of the first quarter, South Loup led 6-5. And then at the half, we're now tied at 16 all. As we take a look at the first half scoring, We'll go to South Loup first. They knocked down only 4 shots in the first half, but all of them were from beyond the arc. Leading the way was Megan Donegan. She hit 3 threes in the second quarter, finishes with 11 to lead all scorers at halftime. Ava Pandorf knocked down a 3. She also has a free throw to go along with that for 4 in the first half, and Taylor Ross has 1 point for the Lady Bobcats. Meanwhile, for Ansley Litchfield, leading the way was Carly Bailey. She was 3 of 4 from the free throw line, finishes with 7 in the first half to lead Ansley Litchfield. Catherine Pates knocked down a 3. She has 3. Kaylee Rohde has 4, and Carrie Ryan with 2 for Ansley Litchfield. From the free throw line, South Loup 3 of 6 in the first half. Ansley Litchfield 5 of 6. A non-scoring stat, which is kind of interesting. Carrie Ryan, the freshman for Ansley Litchfield, starting center, picked up her 3rd foul in the final 5 seconds of the half. So she's got 3 fouls in the game, and that's the only one in major foul trouble as we get ready for the second half. The Garden Center is always prepared with the items you may need, no matter what time of year it is. Open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 5:30. Open Saturday, 10 to 2. Located 1 block south off Highway 2, just turned by the Tumbleweed Cafe. Proud to sponsor sports coverage on the radio, the Garden Center in Broken Bow. We'll turn it over to Larry for the second half when we come back after this.
Supports the Ansley Litchfield Spartans. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy are your suppliers of all feed and seed products, Traeger grills, and seasonings as well. They also have new and used seed tenders and are proud to be channel seedmen. Good luck, Spartans, from Mighty Creek Ag. Call them at 308-935-1155. The same people with the same great products on Highway 2 in Ansley, America.
Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is a proud radio sponsor of area high school sports. The skills that students learn in athletics go beyond the playing field. These student athletes learn teamwork, work ethic, and competitiveness, just to name a few. The sports that they participate in also are a way to bring communities together. The team at Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is happy to help bring you this broadcast to cheer on your team.
AgriBest Feeds of Callaway is your source for all things ranching. They have what you need as calving comes around, including ear tags, vet supplies, windscreens, go lights, milk replacer, Royal Heat calf warmers, and more. They also carry Powder River and Charter livestock equipment, and their Sweet Pro lick tubs, Fresh Start, and Redmond Salt provide your animals with the outstanding nutrition they need. They carry the top-rated Aeroquip line of chutes and livestock equipment, too, behind the Community Center in Callaway or at 836-2298. AgriBest Feeds of Callaway.
Living in your community is about living in the moment. It's about the backyard barbecue with friends, the live music that never leaves the heart. It's knowing that everything you'll ever need is right in front of you. No matter where life takes you next, we're the local bank that can help you make the most of it. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Week in and week out, the Callaway Market prides themselves on offering their customers great deals. The Good Buys program is what keeps prices low for you and allows them to give back thousands of dollars to their customers in product and rewards, something they love to do. Quality meat, bountiful and beautiful produce at the Callaway Market, open 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday and Sundays from 11 till 5. Happy to bring you this sports broadcast, cheering on the Bobcats.
The Callaway District Hospital, along with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, love supporting the community and are happy to be able to help bring you this sports broadcast. The Callaway District Hospital and Medical Clinics are excited to announce their new public transportation service. Call 308-212-0464 to schedule a ride today. Areas served and destinations requested will be evaluated on a first-come, first-served basis. Cheering on the South Loup Bobcats from the Callaway District Hospital and the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics.
Brock's Underground serves Central Nebraska with expertise in water and irrigation services. Need some help? Call Rocky Dockweiler at 870-3457. Rocky salutes the student athletes of the area and all the hard work they put in each and every season and is very proud of the young men and women that live in central Nebraska. Enjoy this broadcast, brought to you in part by Rocky Dockweiler with Rocks Underground in Oconto.
You're listening to live coverage of high school basketball on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. Our broadcast also available via a live video stream tonight. You can access it on the KCNI KBBN YouTube page and on the Sand Hills Express Facebook page as well. All tied at 16 as we go to the second half. Ansley Litchfield against South Loup. And to call it for you, here's Larry.
All right, as you visualize this on the radio, going right to left will be South Loup in their black uniforms, the blue and white trim. Ansley Litchfield going left to right here in the second half. South Loup with the basketball. Schwartz will give off to Pandorf in the corner. Back out top to Schwartz. Works it around the perimeter into the corner. Pandorf fakes the shot. Feeds it inside. Nice spin move by Ross. Couldn't get it to go. Got her own rebound. Too strong on it. And on the rebound, a jump ball will be called. And it will go over to Ansley Litchfield on the alternating possession. Full court pressure being applied. 1-2-1 being shown here by South Loup. Bailey will come away with it. They try to trap her, but Ansley Litchfield able to push it across the timeline with the passing. Bailey up top, right side for Rhodey. Kaylee looking down low for Kerry Ryan. Doesn't have the pass opportunity, so she'll kick it back out. And a walk will be called on Peyton Henry. Turnover gives it back to South Loup, and right now, Brent, both teams kind of starting the way they started the first quarter.
Yeah, a little bit. Let's hope that we don't go over 4 minutes before we see a bucket, though, in this half.
Feed down into the paint, driving. Ross back out to Waverka, 12-footer. Got it to go. Nice touch by Maya Waverka. I believe that's her first 2 points of the ball game. 18-16.
You would be correct, by the way.
Bailey picks up the dribble, feeds it ahead to Rhodey. Rhodey into the forecourt. She'll hold up and launch a long three. Off the mark. Donegan with good inside position. Comes away with it. Wants to run. Feed ahead for Pandorf, and she is called for a double dribble.
Yeah, I think so. Test it with the free hand and got whistled for the turnover.
I think she was kind of trying to do a hesitation whether she wanted to pass it or not and decided not to, but the official on top of it. Ansley Litchfield breaks the pressure. Pates into the forecourt. They'll work it over to the right side for Henry. Lob down low for Ryan, and a foul is going to be called from behind, and I believe that will go on Taylor Ross. First foul of the second half on either team. So the Spartans will trigger it in baseline right side. Pates looking to do so. Tipped away from Henry by Donegan. Coming away with it, it's Pandorf into the forecourt. Has a screen, takes it in, couldn't get it to go, and the rebound taken out of there by Rhodey. She'll outlet to Bailey. Bailey will bring it across the center court. Work it to the left side. Find Henry. Back to Bailey. One-on-one with Schwartz. Now double teamed. Trying to get rid of it. Does. Out to Pates. Pates working against Pandorf. To the right side. Feed into the paint. Ryan puts up the shot. No good. Rebound and a jump ball between Kaylee Rhodey and Taylor Ross. And on the alternating possession, it will go over to the Bobcats. 6:02 to go, third quarter. 18-16, South Loup with the lead. Into the paint, driving, putting it up. Too strong with Taylor Ross, and it's taken out of there by Ryan. Bailey into the forecourt. Leads it ahead. Lob into the paint. Back out to Pates. Shot would not go. Long rebound, though, taken out of there by Bailey. Bailey dishes it back out to Peyton Henry. Now Bailey in the corner. Drives along the baseline. Nicely cut off by Schwartz. Driving and putting it up and in from 12 feet away. Using the backboard, Peyton Henry. We're tied at 18. Schwartz into forecourt. Left side for Donegan. Into the paint. Maya Waverka puts it home as she was open in the middle. And she gets her second bucket of the second half. Timeout on the court, 5:06 to go, third quarter, 20-18, South Loup.
Seven Valleys Health Mart in Callaway is proud to be a sponsor of this sports broadcast. They support all of the area athletes and are pleased to be part of the South Loup Bobcat community. Their pharmacy provides knowledge on what is best for you and your family members, knowing you by name, not just a refill number. Seven Valleys Health Mart in Callaway, helping bring you this sports action and cheering on the Bobcats. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Well, both these teams really needing a victory in this matchup as they're sitting outside the top 16, about 5 to 10 schools out. So a win here tonight really helps. A loss really is going to be hard at this point to overcome if you want to get back up into those high points. Into the paint, turnaround jumper from about 8, put down by Kaylee Rohde to tie it at 20 apiece. In the forecourt, Pandorf, right side. Donegan up top, high post for Ross. Open, didn't see it. Now pass left side. Nice move by Johnson. Left her 5-footer just a little shy. And a jump ball. Ross was able to rip it out of there, but the official had already blown the whistle. And the ball will go over to Ansley Litchfield. Spartans will work against that 1-2-1. Bailey taking her time, picked up by Johnson. Man-to-man defense from South Loup. 3-ball from Rohde, good! 23-20, Ansley Litchfield back in the lead. Correct me, Brent, I don't think either team's led by more than 4 in this game. I think that's correct.
I think you could be right.
3-ball put up there by Pandorf, no good. And it goes on out of bounds. It'll belong to Ansley Litchfield. I think 16-12 in the second quarter by Ansley Litchfield was the biggest lead of this ball game. Spartans lead it right now 23-20. It's been a good one halfway through the third quarter. Bailey up top works it over to the left side to Henry, down and low for Bailey, and she lost it off her foot.
As good defense by Donegan, came down to the baseline to help and kind of forced Bailey into that turnover.
Donegan's going to come out as Bryn Schwartz will come back in. She'll bring it across with no backcourt pressure. Work over to the right side for Pandorf, deep on the wing. Dribbles in, kicks it back out to Schwartz. Schwartz looking against zone defense from Ansley Litchfield. Up top, Pandorf. Back out to Schwartz, dribbles in, finds Johnson. Nice give and go. As she was able to find Taylor Ross wide open down low. Cuts it to a 1-point game and a timeout. Spartans, 3:19 to go, third quarter. Ansley Litchfield 23, South Loup 22.
Service in Ocado is proud to sponsor this high school sports broadcast, featuring some of our awesome student athletes right here in central Nebraska. Cliff and his team at Badgley Well are always on call at 858-4409. From domestic to stock wells, call Badgley Well Service of Oconto. They have the experience to get the job done right. Call Badgley Well Service of Oconto when water is the goal. Badgley Well is happy to help bring you this sports broadcast.
We come back to Ansley 23-22 in favor of Ansley Litchfield. Don't forget, we've got the boys game to follow. Brent will have the call on that one. And then tomorrow night, Brent's going to be up at the Broken Bow Indian Gymnasium. Home matchup between Broken Bow and Valentine for girls and boys. And then next week's just a busy week. Southwest Conference and MNAC.
Yeah, we're going to do a few games from those tournaments. It'll be fun.
Some video, some radio.
There you go.
KCNI will be used. It's just a little bit of everything next week.
And every announcer that we have available will be working.
Into the forecourt comes Rohde. Bounce over into the corner for Henry. Down low, Ryan puts it up and in. Quick step to the left, and she put it home and extends that Ansley Litchfield lead to 3 at 25-22. We're at the 3-minute mark of the third quarter. South Loup with the basketball. Ross, right side, into the paint. Shot from 14, no good by Schwartz. Rebound, though, Ross up and in. Taylor Ross with the offensive board and putback, 25-24. Pates into the forecourt, working against Pandorf. She'll launch an 18-footer, no good. Rebound, though, brought down by Ryan, excuse me. Now dish off to Bailey. Rhodey on the dribble, finds Henry. Bailey up top, working against Lauren Johnson. Pass right side for Pates. Pates trying to get a screen, cut off nicely by the help by Abby Stahlbaumer. Pates bounce down low. Ryan double team, back out to Rhodey. Rhodey up top now for Pates. Good defense so far here, South Loup. Have not allowed that easy entry. Back out though now. Henry's three is good. That was a kind of a flat shot. It laid on the rim and dropped in. They'll give her credit for a 2. 27-24. Down low, shot up and in from Taylor Ross. 27-26. As South Loup comes right back. Ball knocked away from Rhodey. In the corner. Taken away, but out of bounds was Ava Pandorf. She'll come out, by the way, as Donegan comes back in. Maya Waverka will come back in. Stahlbaumer will sit down.
You know what's kind of interesting, in the first half, South Loup made 4 shots. They were all 3-pointers. Here in the third quarter, they've made 5 shots, and they've all been 2s.
Peyton Henry with a 3, but a little uncertain whether she wanted to take it. Shuffled her feet on that shot, and it'll be South Loup with an opportunity to take the lead with a minute and a half to go here in the third, trailing 27-26. Donegan has it on the wing into the corner for Waverka. Bailey comes out on her. Nice pass into the entry for Ross. Double triple team. Gets it back out to Schwartz. Drives into the paint and a reach-in foul going to be called on the Spartans. Only the second foul of the second half, and the first one on Ansley Litchfield. It'll go against Pates, her second. Baseline left side to throw it in. It'll be Schwartz into Donegan. Her 3-ball no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touched by the Bobcats.
You know, I think one of the keys in this second half, Larry, has been Carrie Ryan. Now, she's out on the bench right now, but for her to go through really pretty much this whole third quarter without picking up her 4th, that's been kind of big for the Spartans.
Rhodey trying to get it down low. Cannot. Goes up top for Henry. Works it over to the weak side for Bailey. Bailey up top, a little too strong for Pates. It'll go into the backcourt and an over and back violation. So it'll be South Loup with an opportunity here to take the lead. Stahlbaumer comes back in, and Taylor Ross will sit down for South Loup.
Taylor's really had a good third quarter for the Bobcats. Had only 1 point in the first half, but has 6 here in the third quarter.
Donegan will throw it in near her bench. Gets it into Waverka. Down low, posting up Stahlbaumer. Nice kick back out to Pandorf. They work it around the perimeter. Donegan's 3, no good. And the weak side rebound cleared out of there by Bailey. Bailey wants to push into the forecourt. Now she'll hold up. Give off to Pates. Pates up top. Left side or right side for Rhodey. Rhodey looking down low. Goes to the dribble. Dish off for Bailey. 28 seconds to go in the third. Pates now dribbles in. Back out for Henry. Henry stops to Rhodey. We'll see if they hold for one or look for the good shot, but it's taken away. 2-on-2. Donegan down the left side. Nice dish off. Pandorf puts it up, no good. Partially blocked, I believe, by Henry. Waverka with the follow, no good. But she'll draw the foul and shoot free throws. Maya Waverka with the chance to tie or give South Loup the lead. That's going to be the third foul on Catherine Pates. Maya Waverka puts it up. No good. 5'6" senior. Chance to tie the game right here. 10.5 remaining in the third. Has been a tight game all the way. It has only been a 2-possession game one time. Second free throw no good, and Stahlbaumer could not save it in. So Ansley Litchfield will have the basketball. Inbounds goes to Bailey. Back to Pates, down to 7 seconds to go, gonna have to hurry. Gets it ahead to Rhodey, launches the 3, short, rebound, Hoblin Bittner, and tipped out of bounds. It'll be 0.4 of a second that Ansley Litchfield will have to shoot the ball You got time for a quick catch and shoot. Lob inside, put up by Brody. Couldn't get it to go. It would have counted. It was a 14-foot straight-on look, but just off the mark, she had to rush the shot. 27-26 as we go to the fourth. Ansley Litchfield on top. Keep it right here on 95.3 The Thunderbird.
Annie's in Callaway has new menus to ring in the new year. Start off 2022 with a visit to Shotgun Annie's and enjoy delicious food, great conversation, and their friendly atmosphere. You can now experience Taco Thursday's menu items every day of the week, and on Sundays, enjoy pizza and pitcher specials. Open Tuesday through Sundays at 11 a.m. Shotgun Annie's in Callaway.
At Flatwater Bank, we're still committed to calling our customers by name. Because of technology, we may not see you as much anymore, but whether you choose to bank with us online or in person, we're still your hometown bank. We still call you by name when we see you, and we're here for you when you need us. If you're currently not our customer, we would love a chance to show you what you've been missing. Visit us today to start banking with a bank that knows you. At Flatwater Bank, we are still pioneering.
Member FDIC.
We go to the fourth quarter, 27-26. Ansley Litchfield on top of South Loup. South Loup to start with the basketball. Schwartz on the left wing, up top for Donegan. High post, they find Taylor Ross on the drive, puts it up, no good. But she will draw the foul on Kaylee Rohde. And she'll also get an opportunity, Brent, to get to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, she's been there twice tonight, 1 for 2.
Chance to tie with this one. And that one's off the mark.
Well, I would think Coach Hinman has to be pleased with the way his girls have played offensively in this third quarter. You think back to the first half, really everything was out on the perimeter. But, boy, this half, they've been able to get inside and do a lot more damage in there here in the second half.
Second one no good, and the rebound comes down to Bailey. Pates came out with those 3 fouls, and Carrie Ryan is checked in. She, though, also has 3 fouls for Ansley Litchfield. Up top with it, Bailey to Henry. They'll play catch, work it over to the left side. Brody to the free throw line, back over to Bailey. Down low for Hoblin Bittner, last touched by Chansey. It'll go on out of bounds. South Loup went for the steal, didn't come up with it, but they distracted Hoblin Bittner just enough to have the pass go off her hands. 7:14 remaining, 27-26, Ansley Litchfield. Right side with it, it's Pandorf. Now Schwartz up top. High post to Ross, over to Donegan for 3, good. Megan Donegan gives South Loup the lead, 29-27.
Megan knocked down 3 threes in the first half. That's her first bucket of the second half.
And now she gets a steal, 3-on-2. Over to Schwartz, dish off along the baseline to Pandorf. And the pass down low, taken away by Ryan, and a foul on South Loup. Well, at first, South Loup had good spacing on that 3-on-2, but then it got a little off and a little too one-sided heavy, and they weren't able to come away with points.
And credit the hustle of Ansley Litchfield defensively to get back.
Pandorf, her second foul, second team foul this half against South Loup. 29-27, South Loup now in the lead. With it up top, it's Rohde, works right side. Looking to bounce to the high post, does to Ryan, down to the low post for Hoblin Bittner, stripped away, taken there by Pandorf, 2-on-2, takes it in, puts it up, no good. Rebound, follow, no good. Would not go for Schwartz. And then on the ground with it is Bailey. And I think she got a timeout.
Yeah, Catherine Pates was actually the one that went to the official right away and called the timeout.
So a nice quick timeout. We'll take it to 29-27, South Loup.
Transfer Incorporated of Litchfield buys, sells, hauls, and grinds hay and other forage crops year-round. Specializing in handling and processing, their fleet of specialty equipment with experienced operators work with many operations across central Nebraska. They also operate a full-service automotive repair shop for trucks and passenger vehicles in Litchfield. Driven to exceed your customer service expectations, Baco Transfer, proud to help bring you this sports broadcast.
Been a tight one all the way, 29-27. South Loop leading Ansley Litchfield. The Spartans with the basketball. Clock running with 6:11 to go here in the contest. With it up top, Bailey dishes off to Pates. Pates working against Donegan, takes it in, partially blocked by Donegan and taken out of there by Taylor Ross. Now it's taken right back by Bailey, and then Ross trying to get it back will foul her.
I think that'll be Taylor's second. We'll double check when they put it on the board.
Not a shooting foul. So Pates will throw it in. That's her third.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I missed one. Yeah, that's Ross's third.
Pates will throw it in from the left wing, or from the left baseline. Gets it in to Bailey. Cross-court pass over to Pates. Takes it in, partially blocked, but a reach-in foul will go on with Verka. This one will result in shots. And it'll be Catherine Pates at the line. If she can make them both, it'll tie this game up. First one up, in and out, no good. 5:51 remaining here in regulation. Don't forget we've got the boys between South Loop and Ansley Litchfield to follow. Second one is good. 29-28. Into the forecourt, Schwartz down the right side, puts it up. Running 10-footer would not go. Hoblin Bittner with the rebound, but the steal by Pandorf, and then a foul as it was blocked out of there by Bailey. I don't think Bailey got the foul. I think it was a little lower. We'll have to check and see, Brent.
It's on Hoblin Bittner.
Yep. That's her first. Free throws for Ava Pandorf. First one, no good. And South Loop has not helped themselves in this second half at the charity stripe. They have missed a few here. They lead 29-28. Second one by Pandorf is good. 30-28. Inbounds will go to Bailey. Bailey down the left side, pushes it to the wing. Double teamed there. Takes it to the corner, and a foul is going to be called on Bryn Schwartz for riding her just a little too closely. So just a little while ago, Brent, we didn't have hardly any fouls. We only had 3, I think, with just a little left in the third quarter, and we're up to 9 now with 5:33 remaining. Both teams, though, are not in the bonus. Paige trying to get it in, does to Ryan. Ryan on the left wing, pass down low, stolen away by Waverka. 4-on-3, but will hold it up. Now into the corner left side. Backing it up is Schwartz. Or check that, that's Pandorf. Now Schwartz has it. Right side for Donegan. Pass tipped, but run down by Ross. Back out to Donegan. 3, in and out, no good. Rebound hustled for, and a tie-up between Waverka and Bailey. The ball will go over to the Spartans. So 5:09 remaining. Hasn't always been a clean game here, Brent, but we've seen a lot of hustle.
Yeah, we certainly have. Only one shot made so far in this fourth quarter. That a 3 by Donegan until Rhodey does that.
And Rhodey did a great job of utilizing Hoblin Bittner's screen down low to get that one to go and tie it up at 30 apiece. Timeout, South Loop, 4:56 remaining. We're all knotted up at 30 here in Ansley.
It's a proud supporter of Ansley Litchfield Spartan Athletics. Both in sports and athletics, they know how hard the athletes work to give their best effort, and they want to wish them the best of luck as they work this season. Pates Farm Service in Litchfield is your locally owned and operated parts and service provider for all the ag diesel equipment you need. Call Scott today to schedule your tune-up or repair. Proud to sponsor this broadcast, Pates Farm Service.
30-30 our score here in the girls' game. Boys' game will follow. Well, Brent, you might tell us a little bit about what's going to be broadcast on Monday and Tuesday from the Mid-Nebraska and the Southwest Conference.
Well, you're just putting me on the spot, aren't you? Let's see. Monday, it'll be the boys' second round. We're going to be in Mullen for that. and Sommermurda against South Loup, and then Mullen against an opponent yet to be determined. That'll be found out on Saturday. And then on Tuesday, we're going to be in two places. We'll be in Myrna and Arnold for second-round coverage of the MNAC tournament.
And we'll be seeing South Loup in that second round. They'll be one of the hosts of the second round. South Loup with the basketball. Knotted up at 30 apiece here. Down low, Ross put it up. Strong move, but couldn't get it to go. And the rebound comes down to Bailey. Ansley Litchfield with an opportunity to take the lead. One-on-one against Bryn Schwartz. Now gives it off to Kaylee Rohde. She works against Donegan in the man-to-man. Nice move by Pates down low, but it's blocked away by Donegan. Taken out of there by Schwartz, and a reach-in foul on Ansley Litchfield. That'll be the fifth team foul, and it will go on Carly Bailey, her second. So both teams have a foul, two fouls to give, or a foul to give, and then they'll go into the bonus. Schwartz works it over to Donegan, into the corner. Waverka controls there. 4:12 to go here in the ball game. Waverka along the baseline. Shot blocked out of there by Bailey. Retrieved by Ross. Schwartz on the drive. Back out to Pandorf's three, in and out, no good. Tough shot there, and then a foul on the rebound will go against South Loup. They're going to get Maya Waverka with that one. So that's the one foul that South Loup had to give. So on the next South Loup foul, Ansley Litchfield will be in the bonus. Spartans into the forecourt. Rohde has it up top for Pates, working against Pandorf. Now back over to Rohde. Rohde crossover dribble, works it to the left side. Down low for Ryan, back out to Bailey. High post, Hoblin Bittner, stolen away by Donegan. Donegan out front, everybody lays it up and in. She really had a 1-on-3, but she just blew by everybody and took it in for the layup and gives South Loup the lead, 32-30. And now an offensive foul will go on Catherine Pates, using her off arm to push the defender away, and that's going to be number 4 on Catherine Pates. And that also is the 16th foul on Ansley Litchfield, so both teams will be in the bonus the remainder of the game. 3:18 remaining. Bobcats by 2, 32-30. We've had one 4-point lead in this game by Ansley Litchfield in the first half. Now make it one each as South Loup gets a bucket from Taylor Ross to go up 34-30. Otherwise, it's been less than that, a one-possession game all night. Pates looking down low, picks up the dribble, finds Rohde up top. Rohde on the drive, 18-footer, off the glass, good!
What a big bucket for Ansley Litchfield.
34-32. Here comes South Loup. They lead it by a bucket. High post Ross. No, nice strong move. Took it up, couldn't get it to go, but she'll get to the free throw line.
Boy, Ross has been really good in this second half. Did not make a shot in the first half, had only 1 point, but she's got 8 points here in the second half and now goes to the line.
She's been aggressive when she's gotten the basketball. Second foul on Chancey Hoblin Bittner. Free throw by Ross is good. Nothing but the net. She can make it a two-possession game here with this one. 35-32, South Loup, 2:39 remaining. Trying to get their 10th win against 4 losses on the year.
Be their 11th win.
Free throw, no good. Cleared out of there. So they've already got double-digit wins.
Yeah, I think they picked up their 10th on Tuesday night.
Into the corner. Now they'll work it up top for Pates. Pates to the right side. Now Bailey. Bailey, high post for Ryan. Back to Bailey. 3-point game, 35-32. Ansley Litchfield, very important offensive series. They're wanting to make it good. Peyton Henry holds on the wing, gets it over to Pates. Guarded closely by Pandorf. Back out to Henry. Now right side for Rohde. Rohde Drives along the baseline, reverses it, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound, though, to Bailey. Bailey comes out of there with it with 1:43 remaining. Rhodey on the right wing. And right now, South Loup is extending their defense on the perimeter. Good screen. The three ball's good from Catherine Pates. Credit, though, the good screen from Kaylee Rhodey. We're tied at 35. 1:23 remaining. High post, Taylor Ross kicks it off. Donegan from 18. No good. Rebound, though, to Ross again. Back out to Donegan, and a timeout taken by South Loup. 1:15 to go. 35-35. Come back and join us here on the Thunderbird.
Oconto community on the go with full service at the gas pumps. They treat every customer with a smile and often some lively conversation. Their shop provides automotive repairs as well as tire service. Eggleston Oil keeps the local farms moving with fast, reliable, on-the-farm fuel delivery. They also help with a variety of local fundraisers too. Supporting radio coverage of high school sports is yet another way they show that all-important community involvement at Eggleston Oil of Oconto.
35-35 our score. And we've had a dandy here tonight. Each team has had a 4-point lead one time. South Loup at 34-30. And in the first half, Ansley Litchfield 16-12. Otherwise, it's been a one-possession game.
Yeah, been a great game. Took us a while to get a point. We went over 4 minutes before anybody scored in this game, but once the lid came off the basket, Larry, it's been really fun to watch.
Yeah, and it's been scrappy on both ends, too. We've seen some good defensive plays as well. Some steals, some block shots. South Loup with the basketball. Baseline left, right side. It'll be tossed in by Pandorf out to Schwartz. Schwartz looking at a 2-3 zone by Ansley Litchfield. It looks like they are kind of being real patient here, looking for a good shot. They're going to pull it way out there.
You think they'll play for one?
Boy, it's almost kind of signaling like they might. It's under a minute, 55 seconds remaining. Over to Waverka. We'll see if Ansley Litchfield extends that 2-3. Danger with that is you might open up a pass to a cutter. Waverka over to Schwartz. Schwartz down to 39 seconds remaining.
And nobody with a foul to give.
No. Free throws, it'd be 1-1 unless a two-shot opportunity. Schwartz and a timeout going to be taken by Abe Hinman with exactly 30 seconds remaining. We'll come back and provide that for you here on 95.3.
Gotta be my neighbor's beehive. Beehive? Yeah, it's that new pivot controller from Beehive Ag. Cool, what's it do? Your phone becomes your pivot panel. You can control your pivot, pump, in-gun, and it even has GPS and VRI. Breathe new technology into old pivots.
Really? The subscription must be expensive.
No, there is no subscription fee. Contact Rich Reynolds with Rain Dance Repair at 308-870-4455. That's 870-4455.
35-35, exactly 30 seconds remaining. About 40 seconds taken off the clock that time by South Loup as they'll set it up, try to win this game on the offensive end. Schwartz has it up top. Pates, who can't afford a foul, has got 4 of them working against her in the man-to-man as they have switched from the zone to the man now. Down to 20 seconds remaining. Waverka, dish off to Donegan. 15 seconds remaining. Now over to the right side. Pandorf, now Waverka. Donegan down low. Ross puts it up. Got it! She's fouled in a count.
Wow.
She got hit as he put it up, and it went on in, and Taylor Ross with a chance to complete the three-point play. And even worse yet for Ansley Litchfield, that's Catherine Pate's 5th foul. She's the one that just tied it up with a 3.
11 points for Taylor Ross in this half after having just 1 in the first half. And now a timeout going to be taken by Ansley Litchfield.
Dave Shields will take a timeout to talk it over. We will too. 37-35, 6.8 remaining. Back after this on 95.3.
Pool event on February 12th at the Callaway Community Center. Social hour starts at 6 with a supper at 7 and live auction to start at 7:45. All funds raised through ticket sales and auctions benefit the Callaway area community. Enjoy catering from Shotgun Annie's, a bar from Henry's Beach Bar and Grill, and delicious appetizers by Mrs. Robinson's. It's a pool party in winter. Flamingos fun, games, and contests. The list of live and silent auction items is long. Tickets are $25 each or $200 for a table of 8. Contact Christy Pitkin, Liana Rubeck, or Mike Reef to purchase.
37-35. What an exciting finish to this one. 6.8 remaining. Now, even if Taylor Ross makes his free throw, Brent, it's still a one-possession game, but Ansley Litchfield would have to hit a three just to tie it. They just lost their best three-point shooter.
Well, I'm thinking about the way that possession played out. South Loup had the ball with over a minute left. I mean, the patience and the efficiency with which they handled the ball on that possession to take off that much time off the clock and then get the shot that they did as Ross goes to the line to try to complete the three-point play. That was a real impressive possession.
5'9" junior at the line to try to make it a three-point game. Eyes the hoop, puts it on the way. That one is no good. Rebound to Bailey. Only needs a 2 to tie. Bailey will take it all the way down the court. Stop along the baseline. Lost her dribble. Going to have to shoot it. Did not get off a shot. Good defense by Bryn Schwartz to keep her from getting off a shot. And South Loup is going to hang on and get the win, 37-35. And once again, Ansley Litchfield loses a tough one as they will fall to 6-9. And South Loup will improve to 11-4. We'll take a timeout, come back, and recap this one. Get you ready for the boys' game here on 95.3.
One is a pair of yoga pants, and the second is me when I'm talking about Downey Drilling in Kearney, Lexington, or Garden City. I would not fib to you about something as important as your irrigation systems, and that's why I recommend the Downey Drilling team for any service work, efficiency testing, or new well construction. They're licensed in 8 states, Nebraska, Kansas, Colorado, Iowa, Wyoming, South Dakota, Oklahoma, and Texas, pretty much anywhere there's water. Go to DowneyDrilling.com for the number of the shop nearest you. Downey Drilling, a tradition of excellence for over 5 decades.
It's midnight. Banking time. Really? Well, yeah. I just got back from watching my son play the sport he loves 2.5 hours away. My family's asleep, and I have a little bit of quiet. Need to look at and sign our loan renewal? Done. Need to deposit a check? On it. Need to transfer some money to my daughter in college? Taken care of. Nebraska State Bank has the ability to make sure I can do my banking when it fits my schedule. So yeah, midnight is banking time. My banking time.
Nebraska State Bank, Broken Bow, Callaway, Myrna. Member FDIC.
Final score, 37-35. South Loup gets a bucket with 6.8 seconds remaining from Taylor Ross to win this one over Ansley Litchfield in an exciting game that saw each team have one 4-point lead in the game. Otherwise, it was one possession game all the way through. Brent's got the final numbers.
All right, Larry. All right, Larry, thanks. Let's look first for the victorious South Loup Lady Bobcats. They were led by Megan Donegan, who finished with 16 in the game. She knocked down 4 threes and again finishes with 16 to lead all scorers here tonight. Taylor Ross, what a huge second half for South Loup. She had 1 point in the first half, 11 points in the second half, finishes with 12 for South Loup. Only 2 other players scored for the Bobcats tonight. Maya Waverka with 4 points, all of those in the third quarter, and Ava Pandor finishes with 5 in the game as South Loup wins at 37-35. Meanwhile, for Ansley Litchfield, I mean, you're elated for South Loup. Your heart kind of aches, though, for Ansley Litchfield. They lost a 1-point heartbreaker Tuesday night to Pleasanton, and then they fall by just 2 here tonight against South Loup. Your final scoring for Ansley Litchfield goes like this. Catherine Pates had 7 in the game. Kaylee Rohde led the way for the Spartans with 13. Carly Bailey had 7. Carrie Ryan finishes with 4, and Peyton Henry has 4 for Ansley Litchfield. So Ansley Litchfield falls to 6-9 on the year, while South Loup, who started the season 2-4, Larry, they've won 9 in a row since as they pick up their 11th win of the year.
Yeah, they played some pretty good teams early in the year and really, kind of got behind on the record, but they're finding their groove at the right time.
Well, we're only half done. We still have one more left. Boys game is coming up next here on KBBN Radio. We're going to step away for a moment. We'll take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll start getting you ready for our boys broadcast. That's coming up next on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
Happy to sponsor this sports broadcast. Inside GK Wine and Spirits, the key word for us is variety. We have a large selection of Nebraska-made beers and a bunch of seltzer choices too. There's a wine that will pair well with any meal. Our shelves are full with everything from sweet to dry. Did I mention awesome prices? For your good time or to wind down your day, shop GK Wine and Spirits inside the grocery cart in Broken Bow.
One thing we definitely desire perfection on is our vehicles. You want something that gets you to where you're going comfortably while looking great. Whether storm damage, deer damage, or insurance claim, take your ride to Rod's Body and Paint Broken Bow. They're the collision specialist. You should call 308-872-5346. Offering over 42 years of experience, they'll get you back on the road quickly without sacrificing quality. From dings and dents to full replacement and auto glass repair. Rod's Body and Paint, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Cattle producers, AeroSeed is your one-stop shop for power fencing needs. AeroSeed has all the supplies, including high-tensile wire, posts, insulators, and energizers to build or replace a solar, electric, or battery-operated system. They offer products from Gallagher, the most practical, affordable, and dependable range of animal management systems on the market. Should anything ever go wrong with your Gallagher Energizer, you won't have to send it off somewhere to be repaired. Most often it can be repaired right at AeroSeed. Get your Gallagher power fence and supplies from AeroSeed on North 10th Avenue, Broken Bow.
If you are looking for the latest techniques, look no further. Team Physical Therapy has skilled therapists that are able to offer you not only manual therapy, expert exercise programs to treat your neck, back, shoulder, and knee pain, but also dry needling. Call 872-5111. Our highly trained staff are here to get you moving again and enjoy life. Call 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
The changing seasons are generally welcomed with open arms, but not in our homes. With the help of Mead Lumber, you can keep the chilly air where it belongs. Upgrading your home's insulation not only conserves energy and lowers your heating and cooling costs, it makes for better living with improved air quality, health, and warmth. Work with those who have pride in a highly trained team to help with your building and projects. The crew at Mead Lumber. Also, be sure to visit meadlumber.com soon.
When you want the very best, go see Trotter. Where you'll always get more for your dollar. We're your little friendly store, and we're right next door. That's what we're here for. Go see Trotter.
Trotter Service is your #1 partner in keeping your operation running smoothly. Whether you need a new battery, brakes, an alignment, or any other repair, they have a specialist that'll get it done right. Can't get away from the farm or ranch? They offer bulk oil and fuel delivery and on-the-farm tire truck service too. Proud to work with the farmers and ranchers of the area. Trotter's Tire Pros. West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Hurry up, dude. The game's about to start.
Nothing beats spending the day watching the game with your buddies.
Dude, I'm literally right here. Let's do this.
Which is why a shelter insurance renter's policy is key to your winning game plan. It protects things your landlord's policy doesn't.
Dude, where's your TV?
What? No way, dude. Like that flat screen TV that just got stolen.
Ask Shelter Agent Brent Custer about Shelter's competitive renters insurance rates.
Hi, I'm Owen, here to wish you a Happy New Year. Oh, and to tell you about how Custer Federal State Bank can be there for you in the new year. New year, new home on your mind? Whether you have your eye on something already standing or you want to build, ask Custer Federal any questions you might have about how mortgages or construction loans. Trust me, a conversation with them is far easier than a Google search. Happy New Year from Custer Federal State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, it's Parents' Night for Ansley Litchfield tonight, so they're honoring the players and their parents at this time, and it gives us an opportunity to again say thank you to our great sponsors who are bringing you today's coverage of high school basketball on Central Nebraska's Sports Source. For those of you who are tuned into our live video stream, we hope that you're enjoying it, and we again want to bring your attention to all of the sponsors that you see flash across your screen, and they include tonight Muddy Creek Ag, Insurance of the Heartland, Callaway District Hospital with Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, the Nebraska State Bank, Grocery Cart, Mead Lumber, Squire Septic Service of Myrna, Agland ATV. Our live video stream tonight also being brought to you in part by Lines Appliance, Palmer Monument, Geared for Sports, Lashley Land, Broken Bow Livestock, Drew Gaffney. Also brought to you by Del Moniger and Tim Wright with Culligan in Broken Bow. Gateway Motors in Broken Bow, Dairy Queen, Food Bar and Grill in Anselmo, and Sand Hills Custom Creations. Those are the businesses that are sponsoring our live video stream of tonight's games. We'll take another time out. When we come back, we'll transition into the boys' broadcast of our doubleheader. You're listening to Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
That have caught our eye and made us say, oh, wow, that's beautiful. But when we go to create our own landscaping dreams, it can be overwhelming. Worry no more. Call the professionals at A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping. Don't stress about wondering where to start. A to Z can help make all those dream ideas you have a reality. They're excited to do the dirty work on your lawn space so you don't have to. Professional edging, sod, retaining walls, rock beds, and more. Call A to Z at 872-5182.
Septic emergencies are right up there on the list of worst emergencies to have.
Absolutely.
The next time you're facing one, give Squires Septic Service a call. 870-0717. He's ready to take your call 24 hours a day.
Absolutely.
His sewer camera can find problems fast to save you money. Plus, he can clear drains with Roto-Rooter or Jetter. Oh, and Gary has Porta units, too. Squires Septic Service of Myrna. 870-0717. Don't wait to call until it's too late.
Absolutely not.
Agland ATV would like to acknowledge all the local athletes and coaches from our area. We are proud of the athletes for the sportsmanship, hard work, and dedication that they put into each season. Agland ATV knows all about working hard and playing hard, just like a Polaris. Best of luck to all the local teams from Agland ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Polaris adult models are for riders age 16 and older. Always wear a helmet and be sure to take a training course. Polaris machines are not intended for on-road use.
As you head out the door to support your favorite team and athlete, don't forget to take Bruning Bank with you. With our free mobile banking app, you can handle your daily banking needs from anywhere, even the bleachers. Check your balance, monitor transactions, deposit checks, and send and receive funds to family and friends with Zelle. Learn more at bruningbank.com. Bruning Bank is a proud sponsor of area athletics and wishes all students a safe and successful season. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts, so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
At First State Insurance of Arnold, their independent agents can offer their customers choices that can save you money. From auto, home, farm, business, and crop insurance, they'll find the company that offers the best product for you, your budget, and your needs. A free cost and coverage comparison is where it all begins. Call Becky or Pat at 848-2522 to set up an appointment with First State Insurance of Arnold. Proud to support the South Loop Bobcats, coaches and players who work so hard.
Well, as we come back to Ansley High School, we transition now into the boys' half of our broadcast on Central Nebraska's Sports Source, and we want to say thanks to these businesses who are bringing you tonight's radio coverage. They include First State Insurance, A1 Auto Repair, Grazer's Bar and Grill in Arnold, Cobblestone Hotel and Suites, Muddy Creek Ag, Insurance of the Heartland, Agribest Feeds, Pinnacle Bank of Arnold, Callaway Market, Callaway District Hospital with Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, Rocks Underground, Seven Valleys Health Mart, Badgley Well, Shotgun Annie's Saloon and Grill in Callaway, Baco Transfer, Flatwater Bank, Pates Farm Service, Eggleston Oil, Rain Dance Repair, Callaway Community Foundation, and Downey Drilling. Tonight's radio coverage also brought to you by these businesses who are sponsoring all of our sports broadcasts this year. They include the Nebraska State Bank, Grocery Cart, Rod's Body and Paint, Arrow Seed, Team Physical Therapy, Mead Lumber, Trotter Service, Shelter Insurance, Brent Custer, Custer Federal State Bank, A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping, Squire Septic Service of Myrna, Agland ATV, Bruning Bank, and Sargent Irrigation. Boys basketball, South Loop and Ansley Litchfield coming up next.
offers alignments. Is your vehicle pulling to the left or right? Are you noticing uneven or rapid wear on your tires? Maybe your steering wheel is crooked when you're driving straight down the road. These are all signs that your alignment isn't correct on your vehicle. Let A1 Auto in Arnold help you save lots of money on changing tires too often by getting your alignment dialed in. Go see them soon in Arnold or give them a ring to make an appointment. 308-848-2542. A1 Auto in Arnold, now offering alignments.
Grazer's Bar and Grill in Arnold, where good friends meet. Taste some of the freshest beef Nebraska has to offer at Grazer's Bar and Grill. Located in the heart of cattle country, it's what inspired their name. They're proud to serve locally raised beef alongside thirst-quenching drinks that complement your meal. Proud to support the South Loup Bobcats, Grazer's Bar and Grill in Arnold.
There's big city quality with small-town values at the Cobblestone Hotel and Suites in Nebraska One Box Convention Center. Enjoy a beautiful hotel located ideally for traveling in and around Broken Bow. With them, you will feel relaxed and right at home. They provide comfortable suites, modern rooms, an indoor pool, meeting room, and a spacious and stylish convention center perfect for receptions, reunions, and more. 308-767-2060 for the hotel and 870-0374 for the convention center. Make your reservations today.
Muddy Creek Ag supports the Ansley Litchfield Spartans. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy are your suppliers of all feed and seed products, Traeger grills, and seasonings as well. They also have new and used seed tenders and are proud to be channel seedmen. Good luck, Spartans, from Muddy Creek Ag. Call them at 308-935-1155. The same people with the same great products on Highway 2 in Ansley, America.
Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is a proud radio sponsor of area high school sports. The skills that students learn in athletics go beyond the playing field. These student athletes learn teamwork, work ethic, and competitiveness, just to name a few. The sports that they participate in also are a way to bring communities together. The team at Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is happy to help bring you this broadcast to cheer on your team.
AgriBest Feeds of Callaway is your source for all things ranching. They have what you need as calving comes around, including ear tags, vet supplies, windscreens, go lights, milk replacer, Royal Heat calf warmers, and more. They also carry Powder River and Charter livestock equipment, and their Sweet Pro lick tubs, Fresh Start, and Redmond Salt provide your animals with the outstanding nutrition they need. They carry the top-rated Aero-Equip line of chutes and livestock equipment, too, behind the Community Center in Callaway or at 836-2298. AgriBest Feeds of Callaway.
Living in your community is about living in the moment. It's about the backyard barbecue with friends, the live music that never leaves the heart. It's knowing that everything you'll ever need is right in front of you. No matter where life takes you next, we're the local bank that can help you make the most of it. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Week in and week out, the Callaway Market prides themselves on offering their customers great deals. The Good Buys program is what keeps prices low for you and allows them to give back thousands of dollars to their customers in product and rewards, something they love to do. Quality meat, bountiful and beautiful produce at the Callaway Market, open 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday and Sundays from 11 till 5. Happy to bring you this sports broadcast, cheering on the Bobcats.
And we welcome you back to Ansley High School. Brent Apperson joined again by Larry Cotner as we get you ready for the boys' half of our doubleheader. Well, if you're just tuning in, we had a thrilling girls' game as South Loup was able to win it at the end. 37-35 was the final. And Larry, we have coming up what I think is going to be a good boys' game, too, coming up.
Yeah, we take a look at the boys. Ansley Litchfield, I think, has really been hitting their stride. Since the Christmas break, they've been playing pretty good. They're coming off a very big win the other night against Hildreth Wilcox and South Loup. They were a little stunned, I think, last weekend in losing to Brady, but they're looking to bounce back, and they did so on Tuesday evening.
Yeah, bounce back, scoring 75 points, which I thought was impressive as they knocked off Arcadia Loup City. So with that win, South Loup gets over the 500 mark coming in. They're 7-6. Meanwhile, Ansley Litchfield 10-3 on the year. And when you look at Ansley Litchfield, you think of Caden Holm. He leads them in scoring, 14 a game, and he likes to do a lot of that, Larry, on the interior. Going to be big for for South Loup to try to contain him on the inside.
Yeah, that might be one of the matchups that's going to be very difficult for South Loup. They're not quite as tall inside, and Caden Holm is very physical, but we'll just see how they match up there. We watched that with Twin Loup. Didn't think that was maybe a big matchup. And they did a good job with him, but everybody else beat Twin Loup on that one. But they did a good job against Caden Holm.
Yeah, and for South Loup, Cash Gracie really having a good year. He's a slasher. He can knock him down from the outside, but loves to get to the rim. And then they've got a good outside game, too, led by Colby Smith, who can certainly knock down the three.
Yeah, Colby's been having a good year this year for the Bobcats, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this South Loop team play here tonight. I haven't had a chance to see them, and they've had their ups and downs, but I think that they seem to have found something this week after losing a game. I think they thought they would win against Brady and bouncing back against a little larger opponent in Arcadia Loop City and coming away with the win the other night.
Should be a good one. Boys game is coming up. Ansley Litchfield against South Loup next on KBBN Radio.
Along with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, love supporting the community and are happy to be able to help bring you the sports broadcast. The Callaway District Hospital and Medical Clinics are excited to announce their new public transportation service. Call 308-212-0464 to schedule a ride today. Areas served and destinations requested will be evaluated on a first-come, first-served basis. Cheering on the South Loop Bobcats from the Callaway District Hospital and the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics.
Rocks Underground serves Central Nebraska with expertise in water and irrigation services. Need some help? Call Rocky Dockweiler at 870-3457. Rocky salutes the student athletes of the area and all the hard work they put in each and every season and is very proud of the young men and women that live in Central Nebraska. Enjoy this broadcast, brought to you in part by Rocky Dockweiler with Rocks Underground in Oconto.
The staff at Seven Valleys Health Mart in Callaway is proud to be a sponsor of this sports broadcast. They support all of the area athletes and are pleased to be part of the South Loop Bobcat community. Their pharmacy provides knowledge on what is best for you and your family members, knowing you by name, not just a refill number. Seven Valleys Health Mart in Callaway, helping bring you this sports action and cheering on the Bobcats. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Badgley Well Service in Oconto is proud to sponsor this high school sports broadcast, featuring some of our awesome student athletes right here in Central Nebraska. Cliff and his team at Badgley Well are always on call at 858-4409. From domestic to stock wells, call Badgley Well Service of Oconto. They have the experience to get the job done right. Call Badgley Well Service of Oconto when water is the goal. Badgley Well is happy to help bring you this sports broadcast.
Shotgun Annie's in Callaway has new menus to ring in the new year. Start off 2022 with a visit to Shotgun Annie's and enjoy delicious food, great conversation, and their friendly atmosphere. You can now experience Taco Thursday's menu items every day of the week, and on Sundays, enjoy pizza and pitcher specials. Open Tuesday through Sundays at 11 a.m., Shotgun Annie's in Callaway.
At Flatwater Bank, we're still committed to calling our customers by name. Because of technology, we may not see you as much anymore, but whether you choose to bank with us online or in person, we're still your hometown bank. We still call you by name when we see you, and we're here for you when you need us. If you're currently not our customer, we would love a chance to show you what you've been missing. Visit us today to start banking with a bank that knows you. At Flatwater Bank, we are still pioneering.
Member FDIC.
Baco Transfer Incorporated of Litchfield buys, sells, hauls, and grinds hay and other forage crops year-round. Specializing in handling and processing, their fleet of specialty equipment with experienced operators work with many operations across central Nebraska. They also operate a full-service automotive repair shop for trucks and passenger vehicles in Litchfield. Driven to exceed your customer service expectations, Baco Transfer, proud to help bring you this sports broadcast.
Well, it's one of the biggest weeks of the year for Central Nebraska's sports sources. Next week, we'll have full coverage of the Mid-Nebraska Activities Conference basketball tournament, and we'll cover Broken Bow through the Southwest Conference tournament. As we look at our MNAC coverage for you coming up next week, we'll start on Monday when it will be round 2 of the boys tournament. We'll be in Mullen for you as Ansley takes on South Loup at 5:30 Central Time. That'll be heard on KBBN 95.3 FM, and we'll also do a live video stream of those games for you as well from Mullen on Monday. And then the number 2 seed Mullen will take on either Arthur County or Cody Kilgore. Those two will play in the opening round on Saturday. That'll be our coverage on Monday. Then on Tuesday, we'll put the focus on the girls' MNAC tournament, and we'll have the opportunity to be at both venues for the second round of the girls' tournament, as on KBBN Radio will be located in Arnold for radio coverage of Mullen against Twin Loup at 5:30, followed by the number 2 seed South Loup taking on Saturday's winner between Hyannis and Brady. Again, those games on the radio, 95.3 FM. And then Tuesday in Myrna, and Myrna, the top seed in this year's girls tournament, will do a radio and video stream for you on Tuesday from Myrna, as the games can be heard on 96.3 FM KCNI radio, and we'll also do a live video stream accompanied by the radio call, with Sandhills Thetford taking on Arthur County at 5:30 Central Time, and then Myrna will take on Saturday's winner between Sandhills Valley and Cody Kilgore. That'll get our MNAC coverage started for you next week. Of course, we'll have a full radio and video stream coverage of the semifinals then on Thursday in Broken Bow. And then the third place consolation and championship games will be Saturday in Broken Bow. Those two can be heard on KBBN 95.3 FM and also enjoyed on our live video stream. So, Larry, a busy week for us, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it's going to be nice to have the semifinals and finals of the MNAC back in Broken Bow again this year. Of course, every other year it's in Broken Bow for basketball, every other year at Mid-Plains, and then they switch, where this year Broken Bow's hosting the basketball, then Mid-Plains then has the volleyball, and next year it'll turn around again. And it's always nice to not have to travel and have the good hometown feel of Broken Bow with the guys that treat us really nice up there.
Yeah. Yours truly, though, is hoping that he will be at Mid-Plains Community College this year, because if we are, that means the Broken Bow girls and or boys, we hope even both, are playing in the semifinals of the Southwest Conference tournament. We'll have Broken Bow coverage in the SWC tournament for you next week as well. We'll start our coverage with the Broken Bow girls, the top seed in the tournament, taking on Valentine in round 1. That'll be 6 o'clock on Monday night. And then the boys also play on Monday night as well. They'll go on the road and play Ogallala in the opening round of the boys tournament. And then the semifinals are set for Mid-Plains Community College in North Platte on Friday. Championship games are on Saturday. Consolation games will be played on Thursday in Gothenburg. Larry, for Broken Bow girls, really amazing. Going for their 5th Southwest Conference title in a row. That's pretty impressive.
It's not going to be easy this year. A team they're playing tonight, Gothenburg, I think is going to give them, the top challenge. But, Minden's been playing a lot better since you and I saw Broken Bow easily beat Minden. Ainsworth, gave Broken Bow a pretty good first half in the game in Broken Bow earlier this year. So it's one of those games. Broken Bow's been playing well. Yes, you just scrap out Tuesday night's game against Elkhorn North. That's just how good Elkhorn North is. They were rated number 10 all class today. So, Broken Bow's still a top 10 team, and they're going to be looking to win that once again. They kind of feel it's theirs.
Yep. Should be a lot of fun. That's all coming up for you next week. Getting ready for the tip-off of South Loup and Ansley Litchfield boys basketball coming up next on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
Litchfield Spartan Athletics. Both in sports and athletics, they know how hard the athletes work to give their best effort, and they want to wish them the best of luck as they work this season.
Pates Farm Service in Litchfield is your locally owned and operated parts and service provider for all the ag diesel equipment you need. Call Scott today to schedule your tune-up or repair. Proud to sponsor this broadcast, Pates Farm Service.
Eggleston Oil keeps the Oconto community on the go with full service at the gas pumps. They treat every customer with a smile and often some lively conversation. Their shop provides automotive repairs as well as tire service. Eggleston Oil keeps the local farms moving with fast, reliable, on-the-farm fuel delivery. They also help with a variety of local fundraisers too. Supporting radio coverage of high school sports is yet another way they show that all-important community involvement at Eggleston Oil of Oconto.
Have you heard the buzz?
Yeah, it's got to be my neighbor's Beehive.
Beehive?
Yeah, it's that new pivot controller from Beehive Ag.
Cool, what's it do?
Your phone becomes your pivot panel. You can control your pivot, pump, in-gun, and it even has GPS and VRI. Breathe new technology into old pivots.
Really? The subscription must be expensive.
No, there is no subscription fee. Contact Rich Reynolds with Rain Dance Repair at 308-870-4455. That's 870-4455.
Attend the Twisting by the Pool event on February 12th at the Callaway Community Center. Social hour starts at 6 with a supper at 7 and live auction to start at 7:45. All funds raised through ticket sales and auctions benefit the Callaway area community. Enjoy catering from Shotgun Annie's, a bar from Henry's Beach Bar and Grill, and delicious appetizers by Mrs. Robinson's. It's a pool party in winter. Flamingos, fun, games, and contests. The list of live and silent auction items is long. Tickets are $25 each or $200 for a table of 8. Contact Christy Pitkin, Liana Rubeck, or Mike Reef to purchase.
There's two things you can always count on to tell the truth. One is a pair of yoga pants, and the second is me when I'm talking about Downey Drilling in Kearney, Lexington, or Garden City. I would not fib to you about something as important as your irrigation systems, and that's why I recommend the Downey Drilling team for any service work, efficiency testing, or new well construction. They're licensed in 8 states, Nebraska, Kansas, Colorado, Iowa, Wyoming, South Dakota, Oklahoma, and Texas, pretty much anywhere there's water. Go to DowneyDrilling.com for the number of the shop nearest you. Downey Drilling, a tradition of excellence for over 5 decades.
It's midnight. Banking time. Really? Well, yeah. I just got back from watching my son play the sport he loves 2.5 hours away. My family's asleep, and I have a little bit of quiet. Need to look at and sign our loan renewal? Done. Need to deposit a check? On it. Need to transfer some money to my daughter in college? Taken care of. Nebraska State Bank has the ability to make sure I can do my banking when it fits my schedule. So yeah, midnight is banking time. My banking time.
Nebraska State Bank, Broken Bow, Callaway, Myrna. Member FDIC.
When we unlock the doors and turn on the lights at the grocery cart, we're excited to serve you with a smile and helpfulness that can't be matched. Our staff is happy to help bring you this sports broadcast. It's our mission to offer you great prices in a store that is clean, organized, and convenient. Connect with us online at gkbrokenbow.com or come by and shop 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. East Highway to Broken Bow.
When your car gets dented, dinged, smashed, or smacked, the last thing you should have to worry about is it being in the right hands to get it fixed. When you choose Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow, your vehicle will leave their shop looking great. Don't forget, Rod can also help you with those windshield chips. Take care of them before they get worse and cost you more money. If your windshield already needs replaced, they can do that too. Rod's Body and Paint on the curve, west of Broken Bow.
Are prairie dogs wreaking havoc in your pastures? Then get rid of them with Rosol from Aeroseed. Rosol is a restricted use pesticide approved for use on prairie dogs by licensed pesticide applicators between October 1st and March 15th. Rosol is an easy-to-use bait that provides excellent acceptance, has superior weatherability, and proven reliability. To learn more about Rosol, call or stop by Aeroseed in Broken Bow today.
Back to Ansley High School as we get ready for the tip-off between Ansley, Litchfield, and South Loup boys basketball next on Central Nebraska's Sports Source. Your starting lineups for tonight's game brought to you by the J.R. Meyer Insurance Agency of Callaway is your local independent insurance agency. They offer coverage by many of the most respected companies in the nation. Call 836-2245. Well, they're just not going to waste any time, are they? They put them out on the floor, and we're ready to go. We'll set up the lineup in a minute. Tip, though, controlled by Ansley Litchfield. For the Spartans, Calvin Finley, Sam Lloyd, Caden Holm, Luke Bailey, and Leighton Rohde get the start. For South Loup, Trey Connell, Cash Gracie, Colby Smith, Lance Jones, and Silas Cool. Here's a 3-ball from the corner. That's in and out, no good. Rebound fought for, controlled by South Loup. Trey Connell out to Smith. A 3-ball on the way. That's good. Colby Smith from downtown. And South Loup scores the opening points of the game. Full court pressure applied by the Bobcats. Able to break it, though, Ansley Litchfield. Sam Loy will hand it off to Luke Bailey. Now they find Rohde with it. Tries to drive inside. Off to Finley. Now back to Rohde. They swing it around the perimeter as they get it inside now to Loy. Kick out Rohde. 3 from the top of the key. That's off the mark. No good. They fight for the rebound and is chased down by South Loop's Lance Jones. Connell sends it ahead in the corner to Gracie. Pull-up jumper, good. And the first 5 points of the game go to the Bobcats.
Good ball movement by South Loup as they've been able to get defensive rebounds and quickly got down and get buckets.
Again, the full court pressure applied. Again, Ansley Litchfield able to handle it. Home a 3. That's off no good. Rebound pulled down by Trey Connell. South Loup leading 5-0. Stepping in front of the pass is Leighton Rohde, who comes away with a dynamic steal. Finley operates now for Ansley Litchfield as the Spartans will work out of the half court. Home at the elbow, dribbles it out, sends it out to Finley. Now back into Home. Pull-up jumper, good, and Ansley Litchfield's on the board. South Loup 5, Ansley Litchfield 2. We played about 2 minutes here in the opening quarter. Lance Jones off to Gracie. Gracie crossover into the lane. Now kicks it out to Connell for a 3. It's off, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Sam Loy. Loy brings it across half court with the bounce. And now passes off to Luke Bailey. Back to Loy. Now Rohde handles. Rohde trying to get into the lane. Kick out Bailey for a 3. Off the mark, no good. Long rebound, kept alive, and into the hands of Ansley Litchfield. Finley jump stop in the lane, kicks it out in the corner. Rohde looking to drive, and a whistle and a foul. They're going to call a charge against Leighton Rohde.
First foul of the ball game goes against Ansley Litchfield.
5:36 to go in the first. South Loup 5, Ansley Litchfield 2. Zach Loy is into the game now for Ansley Litchfield. South Loup with a basketball. Here's Gracie, corner 3, in and out, won't go, and the rebound pulled down by Sam Loy. Off to Finley now. Finley has the pass deflected into the hands of Connell. A steal for South Loup. Whips it over to Gracie, who goes glass and scores.
Gracie with 4 points here early on.
Sam Loy looking for help. Throws it to Home, who lobs it ahead to Bailey. Bailey going to challenge. Pull-up jumper, good.
Did a great job of pushing back his defender, thinking he was going to drive and then pulling up.
Here's Connell looking to drive. Great dish to Colby Smith, but cannot finish at the rim. Ansley Litchfield coming back the other way, and they'll throw it away. Well, I don't know if we're going to stay at this pace, Larry, but it sure is fun.
Yeah, they're going up and down the court, and I tell you what, we've got a great crowd on this one one tonight. The stands on the other side are totally filled up.
South Loup with the ball. 4:40 left to go, first quarter. South Loup leading 7-4. Trey Connell bounces it to the high post to Smith, turns and faces, tries to dump it inside to Gracie. Ball knocked away, and Ansley Litchfield able to take it away. Finley across half court into the lane, kick out. Zach Loy for a 3. It's no good. Bounced off the rim, up and over the backboard and out of bounds.
Tell you what, they keep going at this pace. Both teams will have to go deep to their bench.
Trey Connell will be met at midcourt by Finley. Now hands it off to Caden Paulson, who has come into the game. They throw it inside to Gracie. Gracie lobs it back out to Connell. Now back to Gracie again in the corner, trying to go baseline around Holm. A whistle and a foul going to be called. Foul on Holm, his first. South Loup inbound on the baseline. Inbounds pass thrown out high to Jones, and now off to Gracie, who finds Smith. South Loup kind of sending it around the perimeter as they look for something on the inside. Here's Gracie with it, crossover into the lane, kick out Connell. He'll look to drive, puts it up, and in and out, would not go. Rebound to Caden Holm. Finley with it, trying to dribble around pressure. Finley into the lane, tries to throw it out to Holm, deflected, taken away by Connell, and then he throws it away. Rohde with it. Oh, what a pass fake, goes inside and scores. Back the other way, it's Paulson with it. Over to Smith for a three. It's short, no good. Rebound to Jones. The putback is good. 9-6, South Loup by 3. Again, the full court pressure applied by the Bobcats as the ball going to be kicked out of bounds. Last touch by South Loup.
Well, now that we have a stoppage in play, I'll say something here.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Good ball movement by both these teams. They are just getting up and down the court.
Again, backcourt pressure applied by South Loup. Rohde will lob it ahead to Zach Loy. Zach will send it back out to Rohde. Now Layton looking to drive. Cut off at the elbow. Out to Bailey now. Luke will go in, shoot it over Smith, and score. Back the other way. Paulson with it for South Loup. Over to Gracie. Gracie to Smith, and now Jones with it. Jones skips it across to Connell. Goes right side of the lane. Tries to throw it into Gracie. Knocked away into the hands of Finley. Ansley Litchfield with it. Finley going to be tripped from behind, and a foul will be called.
It's going to be the first foul against South Loup. We'll see who they give that to. It looks like it's going to go against Trey Connell.
Another substitution for South Loup as A.J. Starr will come in. Ansley Litchfield with the ball, down by 1. 2:25 to go here in the first quarter. The three by Rohde, good, and Ansley Litchfield has their first lead of the game.
He leads all scorers with 5.
Trey Connell met at midcourt by Finley, off to Gracie, and now Starr with it, back to Cash. Gracie matched up with Rohde. That'll be a great matchup tonight. Gracie gets inside, cannot finish, got his own rebound, put back, no good. Gracie fighting for the rebound again, and it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Ansley Litchfield.
Well, some good looks that time from Cash. Gracie just couldn't get the luck of the draw on that rim.
2:02 to go, first quarter. Ansley Litchfield 11, South Loup 9. South Loup to inbound. Inbounds comes to Kuhl, who puts it up and in, and he's fouled.
That is a nicely well-developed inbounds play called by Coach Kuhl.
Silas Kuhl to the free throw line, trying to complete the three-point play. Lance Jones will come out. A.J. Starr right back in for the Bobcats. Kuhl's free throw attempt is good, and South Loup has the lead at 12-11. 2 minutes left to go, first quarter. Again, the backcourt pressure applied by South Loup. Leighton Rohde lost it, got it back, and they're going to call a kick. Ansley Litchfield ball. Again, that full court pressure. Rohde bounces it over to Bailey. Bailey lobs it, deflected into the hands of Loy. Sam Loy will send it ahead to Bailey. He's got to chase it down. And we'll see if Ansley Litchfield can settle down and work out of the half court. Rohde gets to the rim. Layup, can't finish. Rebound, though. Zach Loy, and the putback is good.
Well, that wasn't the way it was designed, but Ansley Litchfield finally got it across the timeline and got the second opportunity.
Trey Connell into the lane, puts up the shot. No good, but a whistle, and a foul will be called. Boy, you just love the aggressiveness with which these two teams are playing offensively right now, don't you?
Oh, yeah. You really got to love just how scrappy they've been. Each have turned the other team over 4 times here early on.
Connell misses the free throw. Caden Holm rechecking in for Ansley Litchfield as Zach Loy will come out. Colby Smith has come back in for South Loup. Connell at the line for his second. And it is good. Made 1 of 2, and we are tied at 13. Minute 21 left to go here in the first quarter. Again, that full court pressure by South Loup. It's bothered Ansley Litchfield a little bit, and it is a steal now. Cash Gracie takes it away in the backcourt, sends it in the corner. 3 ball on the way. It's good. Trey Connell from downtown. Again, that full court pressure by the Bobcats. Finley going to break it with the bounce. Got bumped by Connell, and a foul will be called.
And Trey picks up 2 quick ones here. He's got both of the fouls for South Loup in this ball game.
Just under a minute to go now in the quarter.
Well, they're showing 1 on the board.
Luke Bailey has come back in for Ansley Litchfield, throws it into Rhodey, and now Finley handles it, skips it across to Bailey. Bailey looking inside, gets it into Sam Loy, now back out to Rhodey. Step back 3, short, no good. And the rebound secured by Lance Jones of South Loup. Ahead to Cash Gracie. Gracie around home, puts it up and scores.
Good use of the Euro step there.
18-13, South Loup with the lead as we play out the final 30 seconds of the quarter. Leighton Rhodey whips it ahead to Sam Loy. Sam at the high post gets in, puts up the shot, no good, but he's going to be fouled.
Now, it looks like they're going to get A.J. Starr on this one.
3rd team foul against South Loup. Ansley Litchfield's been whistled for 4 here in the half.
First free throw for the Spartans.
And Sam Loy watches it rim out. Ashton Bemerwald, the sophomore, will come in for Ansley Litchfield with 19 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Sam Loy at the line for his second. On its way, missed them both. They fight for the rebound, and it is saved by Gracie into the hands of Lance Jones. Off to Silas Cool. 11, now 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Cool to his right, hands it off to Lance Jones. 5 seconds to go. Silas inside to Gracie. Out to Smith, a 3 off the back iron at the buzzer. No good. Boy, what a great opening 8 minutes. Up and down the floor we went. At the end of 1, South Loup 18, Ansley Litchfield 13.
Further, Team Physical Therapy is pleased to be able to offer you not only physical therapy, but now occupational therapy and speech therapy. Call 872-5111. Together empowering able movement. Team Physical Therapy can help you in all your therapy needs from babies to the older adult. Call 872-5111. We offer one-on-one therapy with the rehab specialist. Call 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
Ready or not, here comes the chilly season. Are you already noticing some cold drafts coming into your home, chilling the air? Don't make your heating system work harder than it needs to. Talk to Mead Lumber in Broken Bow about insulation solutions to keep the cold where it belongs, outside. The helpful staff at Mead Lumber in Broken Bow can offer solutions that will save you money when the weather gets chilly. Talk to them today, East Highway 2, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
And we welcome you back to Ansley High School. Well, Larry, that was a pretty fun opening 8 minutes.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to watch those two teams get up and down. They're scrapping at both ends, and 5-point difference. You know, that's more than we saw in the whole girls' game, but this boys' game is so much different in the pace than it was for that girls' game earlier.
South Loup opens with the ball to start the second quarter. Smith cut off in the block area, sends it out to Jones, and now over to Gracie, goes baseline, lays it in.
Cash leads all scorers with 8 points in the game.
Largest lead of the game now is 7 for South Loup. Again, that full court pressure, which has caused some problems for the Spartans tonight. They break it this time. Here's Holm. In the corner it goes to Finley. He'll jack up a 3 and knock it down.
That's his first 3 points of the ball game.
Trey Connell met at midcourt by Finley, sends it ahead to Gracie, and now Lance Jones. Jones looks for Connell on the cut, not available, goes to Gracie. Cash dribbles into the corner, and he lost it out of bounds.
With that last bucket by Calvin Finley, his 3, 10 different players have scored in this game, 5 on each side.
Full court pressure again by South Loup. Leighton Rohde will bring it across half court with the bounce. Off to Bailey now and then back to Rohde. Leighton gets into the lane and he took an extra step. Turnover Spartans just underway second quarter. South Loup 20, Ansley Litchfield 16. Ansley Litchfield 10-3 on the year. South Loup 7-6. Silas Cool. Off to Jones. Now they swing it over to Gracie. Back to Jones. Off the ball screen by Smith. Dribbles into the corner. And South Loup turns it over.
Well, we were going at a pretty good clip, and then all of a sudden, Brent, 3 straight turnovers.
Ansley Litchfield with the ball, and I think Bailey, stepped on the line?
That or else he drug his pivot foot. That's kind of in that corner that's a little hard for you and I to see.
Now, I can't see it at all, so I'm just guessing. Here's Connell with it. Connell trying to go baseline. Little bump by Finley, and that'll be a foul. Foul whistled on Finley. That is his second. South Loup inbounded. Connell throws it out high to Cash Gracie. 6:23 to go, second quarter. South Loup with the ball, leading by 4. Gracie with it, matched up with Holm. Gets a good high ball screen by Smith. Gets to the rim but cannot finish. And the rebound pulled down by Luke Bailey. Off to Zach Loy. Zach ahead to Bailey. Now in the corner it goes to Rohde for a 3. Yes, sir.
And Leighton's got 8 points in the ball game now.
And the lead is only 1 now for South Loup. Trey Connell goes by Bailey, gets to the rim, and a whistle. I think the foul was called before the shot.
They're going to get Leighton Rohde on this one. That's going to be number 2 on him.
Trey Connell will throw it in from the baseline for the Bobcats. Connell tries to bounce it into Smith, and there to take it away was Sam Loy, but then Sam couldn't get control of it and loses it out of bounds.
That was kind of a bit of a force trying to get that one in there. It was not open, was Colby.
Trey Connell sends it in to Gracie, and now back to Trey in the corner. Out to Jones. They'll swing it left over to Silas Cool. Cool, one bounce, and then gives it up to Gracie, who now puts it in the hands of Connell, and South Loup resets out of the half court. Connell, a deep 3, got it.
Oh, that was about 25 feet out.
23-19, South Loup with the lead. Sam Loy into the forecourt. Loy, great crossover, but then threw it away. South Loup with the ball. The lead pass for Gracie way over his head as South Loup throws it away.
Turnovers adding up a bit. Ansley Litchfield with 8. South Loup with 7.
5:16 to go, second quarter. South Loup 23, Ansley Litchfield 19. Luke Bailey sends it ahead to Caden Holm. Holm goes by Cool, puts it up, but can't finish at the rim. And the rebound to South Loup. Connell sends it ahead to Silas Cool. Silas back to Trey. He'll try another deep 3. It's off this time, no good. And the rebound secured by Holm. Off to Sam Loy. Ansley Litchfield looking to run. Here's Rohde with it. Leighton to his left, now kicks it out to Zach Loy. Zach into the lane, pull-up jumper, back iron, wouldn't go. Rebound Jones, and then ripped right out of his hands by Sam Loy, and they're going to call a jump ball.
And really, that's the same as a turnover, because the ball, I believe, on the alternating possession is going to go over to the Spartans.
Leighton Rohde to throw it in. Sam Loy, 3 from the top of the key. Got it.
That's his first 3.
1 point lead, South Loup. 4:25 to go, second quarter. Trey Connell swings it to Colby Smith. Now Gracie in the corner. Back out to Colby. Skips it across to Caden Paulson. They try to get it to Gracie, but it was knocked away by Loy, and South Loup turns it over. Luke Bailey has it taken away by Gracie behind the back to the rim, and a foul's going to be called. Boy, Cash Gracie, Larry, having a heck of a first half.
Yeah, he's got eight points. He came up with that loose ball there, took it in strong, and drew that foul against Luke Bailey, his first. And it also, it's a two-shot opportunity, but puts South Loup in the bonus.
Gracie makes the first. Finley into the game, Zach Loy out, so let's set up the Spartans lineup. Finley, Rohde, Holm, Luke Bailey, and Sam Loy, their starting five. Gracie's second free throw made them both. Lead is 3 for South Loup, and again, it gives the Bobcats an opportunity to set up their full court pressure. Ansley Litchfield breaks it as they send it ahead to Loy. Now Holm, spin move, can't finish at the rim, and the rebound pulled down by Trey Connell. Connell sends it ahead to Gracie. Gracie shoots it over Holm and knocks it down. Finley trying to keep the bounce alive, sends it ahead to Sam Loy, and now off to Bailey. Luke will bring it across midcourt, now double team. Pass deflected in the air, taken away by Jones, ahead to Connell, and he's going to be fouled. Boy, Larry, South Loup making a lot of things happen with this full court pressure.
Yeah, they're coming up with turnovers and getting points off those turnovers, especially here in the last couple of minutes. They've really done a good job of forcing the turnovers and then getting into good rhythm in their offense to find the easier shot.
Connell at the line. First one, good.
Trey got off to a late start, but he's got 8 points in this game.
Now the second one coming. This would tie what has been South Loup's largest lead of the game, which has been 7. Free throw, got it. 29-22, South Loup in front. As the Bobcats will go to their bench and bring in Harper Johnson. Again, that full court pressure applied by South Loup, and they almost took it away again. Holm has it, though. Holm will go to the rim, puts it up, can't finish, gets his own rebound, though, and the putback is good.
Well, that's just that stick-to-itiveness as he just stayed with that one.
Johnson has it deflected out of bounds off the hands of Caden Holm, and South Loup will inbound on the side. Gracie to throw it in. Sends it to Harper Johnson, and now Caden Paulson. Back over to Johnson. Throws it in the corner. Kick out. Paulson now over to Gracie. Ansley Litchfield really working defensively in that zone pressure. Johnson saves it from going into the backcourt, but right to the hands of Rohde, who goes to the other end and lays it up and in.
And sometimes it's better not to save the ball, and that was one of those cases.
Harper Johnson throws it away. Zach Loy to Rohde. Rohde going to go right to the glass, and it was knocked away by Lance Jones. Gracie back the other way. Touch pass over to Paulson. Puts it up. Can't finish. The rebound, though. Lance Jones puts it up. No good, but he's fouled.
Even when it gets a little sloppy, Brent, it's a fast pace.
Yes, it's still fun to watch, isn't it? I don't know about the players, but the announcer's going to need a break at halftime. Goodness. Jones to the line. First one rims out, no good.
Well, you got to think that both these coaches have got them doing a lot of wind sprints across the court during the week to get in this kind of shape to go up and down the court the way they are tonight.
And this is the way both teams want to play. I mean, This is a style that both teams like, and
it's entertaining.
It is very entertaining. Jones at second from the line is good. So the lead is 4 for South Loup, 2:29 to go in the first half. Calvin Finley bounces it over to Zach Loy. Zach picks up the bounce, and now off to Finley, and a timeout, Ansley Litchfield. 2:20 to go in the first half. Your score, South Loup 30, Ansley Litchfield 26.
Service, every oil change comes with a multi-point inspection. As a Tire Pro store, they bring customers only the best brands of wheels and tires at the best prices anywhere, and have computer balancing and alignment too. They service semis and provide bulk fuel and propane delivery as well. At Trotter Service, your hometown automotive repair and tire store.
Friendly service every time. Quality is what you'll find. We're your neighbors and your friends. You'll see Trotter.
Well, the Garden Center is always prepared with the items you may need no matter what time of year it is because they are your year-round Garden Center. Open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5:30, Saturday 10 to 2, located 1 block south off Highway 2, just turned by the Tumbleweed Cafe, proud to sponsor sports coverage on the radio, the Garden Center. Ansley Litchfield with the ball out of the timeout. They'll throw it in to Finley, now ahead to home. Caden into the forecourt, leaves it for Rhodey, and now off to Finley. Zach Loy now handles it. Zach brings it to between the rings and then off to Finley. 2 minutes left to go in the first half. South Loop 30, Ansley Litchfield 26. Here's Finley with it. Calvin into the lane, puts it up and scores. (28-30). South Loop with the ball and a 2-point lead. Here's Gracie, turnaround jumper from the corner, no good. And the rebound secured by Caden Holm. Holm ahead to Zach Loy. Off to Rhodey now. Rhodey gets into the lane, lost it, and now a foul will be called.
South Loop's done a pretty good job of staying out of foul trouble. Only the 4th foul on the Bobcats so far in this first half, and nobody's got more than one, as that one will go on Silas Cool.
Home to inbound it from the baseline. Throws it into Zach Loy. Now back into Home. Draws a crowd. Off to Finley. Finley guarded tightly by Connell. Out to Rhodey now. Layton whips it inside to Home. Turnaround jumper. Good. And now we're tied. Nearing a minute left to go in the half. Here's Colby Smith to Trey Connell. Trey, nice no-look pass inside to Starr, but he couldn't hang on to it. And South Loop turns it over.
He saw it coming, but I think he was trying to make his move before he got himself set.
Backcourt pressure applied by South Loop. Finley will lob it over to Rhodey, sends it ahead to Sam Loy. Sam will put it on the floor and bring it across half court. Under a minute to go in the half. Tie game at 30. Rhodey, three-pointer, in and out, no good. Rebound secured by Trey Connell. Connell whips it ahead to Cash Gracie. Gracie to the top of the key. Off to Connell. Trey throws it inside, intended for Cool, and it goes off his shoulder out of bounds.
13 turnovers now on South Loop, but Ansley Litchfield has committed 11 themselves.
Rhodey sends it ahead to Sam Loy. 30 seconds to go in the half, and we're tied at 30. Calvin Finley inside to Home. He'll shoot it. Off, no good. Rebound, Gracie. Cash looking to push it. Gracie off to Cool. Cool, the shot fake, throws it out to Connell, and now South Loop resets the offense with 12 seconds to go in the half. Colby Smith with it. Off to Connell, taken away by Rhodey. Leighton Rhodey to the other end, layup, good. 3 seconds to go. Will South Loop get a shot off? Gracie will launch it. Short. No good. Boy, strong finish to the half for Ansley Litchfield. They were down by 7, but they lead by 2 at the half. Your score, Ansley Litchfield 32, South Loop 30. Larry's working on the numbers. We'll come back and share them after this.
Hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her. Today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
Ask Shelter Agent Brett Custer about how to protect what you have waited for.
New Year resolutions. Maybe you want to hit the snooze button less, or maybe you want to pick up a new hobby. Maybe you want more space for your family. That's where Custer Federal State Bank can help. Ask them about the options out there for mortgages or construction loans. The new year might just be the opportunity you've been waiting for. Happy New Year from Custer Federal State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Days off for rest and relaxation. They don't come often, but boy, oh boy, do we love them when we get them. Don't push your lazy boy kick back, feet up, eyes closed, comfy pants on time to the side. Let A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping do your dirty work. They install and repair sprinkler systems, offer aerating, power raking, and tree stump grinding. Plus, don't forget their 5-step fertilizer program. Write down those dreams you have of your dream landscaping. They'll help make it a reality. A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping, doing the dirty work on your lawn space so you don't have to.
Septic emergencies are right up there on the list of worst emergencies to have.
Absolutely.
The next time you're facing one, give Squire's Septic Service a call. 870-0717. He's ready to take your call 24 hours a day.
Absolutely.
His sewer camera can find problems fast to save you money. Plus, he can clear drains with Roto-Rooter or Jetter. Oh, and Gary has Porta units, too. Squire's Septic Service of Myrna. 870-0717. Don't wait to call until it's too late.
Absolutely not.
Friendly rivals, hometown pride, wearing your school's colors. Small towns are brought together cheering on their favorite teams. Agland ATV knows how hard the athletes and coaches work year-round and are proud to help sponsor the games of our customers and their kids and grandkids. We have built relationships with many of these families through the years and are proud of their success. Best of luck to all the local athletes from Agland ATV in Broken Bow.
872-3424.
Agland ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow. 872-3424.
Let the games begin. Burning Bank enables you to manage your finances from the bleachers, sidelines, or wherever you are with 24/7 access to your accounts. Check your balances with mobile banking, reimburse friends and family for concession stand goods with Zelle, and even set up automatic payments or reminders to never miss a payment again with Bill Pay. The ball is in your court. Burning Bank is a proud sponsor of area athletics and wishes all student athletes a safe and successful season. Burning Bank, member FDIC.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts, so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
At First State Insurance of Arnold, their independent agents can offer their customers choices. Choices that can save you money. From auto, home, farm, business, and crop insurance, they'll find the company that offers the best product for you, your budget, and your needs. A free cost and coverage comparison is where it all begins. Call Becky or Pat at 848-2522 to set up an appointment with First State Insurance of Arnold. Proud to support the South Loop Bobcats, coaches and players who work so hard.
A1 Auto in Arnold is a family-owned full-service auto repair shop. They are proud to announce an expansion to their already extensive offering of services. A1 Auto now offers paint and body repair services. So when that damage includes your engine, your paint, your body, or your engine paint and body, take your ride to A1 Auto, your licensed Napa Auto Care Center with ASE certified techs armed with the latest technology to get you back on the road in a reliable and beautiful vehicle. Foreign, domestic, and more. A1 Auto in Arnold.
And we're back to Ansley High School at the half. Ansley Litchfield over South Loop 32-30. And with your first half numbers, here's Larry.
All right, the Spartans on top here by 2 at halftime. They're led by Leighton Rohde, who really had a big surge there towards the end of the first half. He's got a dozen to lead 6 different players for Ansley Litchfield in the scorebook. 6 for Caden Holm. Strong couple of possessions in the second quarter. 5 points, all in the second quarter for Calvin Finley. 4 for Luke Bailey, all in the first quarter. And 3 points for Sam Loy and 2 points for Zach Loy. For South Loop, they're led at halftime by Cash Gracie. He's in double figures with a dozen, 6 in each quarter. Trey Connell with 9 points, knocking on that double-digit door. And 3 points each for Colby Smith, Lance Jones, and Silas Cool. Team-wise, both teams have struggled at handling the basketball. 14 turnovers against the Bobcats. The Spartans have 11. Free throws have been keeping South Loop right up there. 7 of 9 in the first half. Ansley Litchfield was 0 for 2. So again, at halftime, your leading scorers, Leighton Rohde with a dozen for Ansley Litchfield and a dozen also for Cash Gracie. For the Bobcats, it's Spartans 32, Bobcats 30.
Thank you, Larry. Named one of the world's most ethical companies for the 10th year in a row, Thrivent Financial believes in serving their clients with excellence and integrity. Thrive-In helps clients achieve financial clarity so they can live lives with meaning and gratitude. Contact your local representative, Scott Harvey, at 872-2511 to find out how he can help you reach your financial goals. Also, Fort County Heating and Air owners Brian Hogg and Austin Cox serve the area with a combined 20 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They provide free estimates and 24-hour service. They're here for you during this cold weather. Be prepared. Call Fort County Heating and Air at 872-2258. Second half action coming up next.
Grazer's Bar and Grill in Arnold, where good friends meet. Taste some of the freshest beef Nebraska has to offer at Grazer's Bar and Grill. Located in the heart of cattle country, it's what inspired their name. They're proud to serve locally raised beef alongside thirst-quenching drinks that complement your meal. Proud to support the South Loup Bobcats, Grazer's Bar and Grill in Arnold.
There's big city quality with small-town values at the Cobblestone Hotel and Suites in Nebraska One Box Convention Center. Enjoy a beautiful hotel located ideally for traveling in and around Broken Bow. With them, you will feel relaxed and right at home. They provide comfortable suites, modern rooms, an indoor pool, meeting room, and a spacious and stylish convention center perfect for receptions, reunions, and more. 308-767-2060 for the hotel and 870-0374 for the convention center. Make your reservations today.
Muddy Creek Ag supports the Ansley Litchfield Spartans. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy are your suppliers of all feed and seed products, Traeger grills, and seasonings as well. They also have new and used seed tenders and are proud to be channel seedmen. Good luck, Spartans, from Muddy Creek Ag. Call them at 308-935-1155. The same people with the same great products on Highway 2 in Ansley, America.
Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is a proud radio sponsor of area high school sports. The skills that students learn in athletics go beyond the playing field. These student athletes learn teamwork, work ethic, and competitiveness, just to name a few. The sports that they participate in also are a way to bring communities together. The team at Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is happy to help bring you this broadcast to cheer on your team.
AgriBest Feeds of Callaway is your source for all things ranching. They have what you need as calving comes around, including ear tags, vet supplies, windscreens, go lights, milk replacer, Royal Heat calf warmers, and more. They also carry Powder River and Charter livestock equipment, and their Sweet Pro lick tubs, Fresh Start, and Redmond Salt provide your animals with the outstanding nutrition they need. They carry the top-rated Aero-Equip line of chutes and livestock equipment, too, behind the Community Center in Callaway or at 836-2298. AgriBest Feeds of Callaway.
And we come back to Ansley. I don't want to steal Larry's thunder, so I'll let him share a score with you.
Okay, Broken Bow got a nice, tough road win tonight against Gothenburg in girls play, 40-35. Also in wrestling duels, Broken Bow easily over Ord, 57-12. And then at halftime, Sandhills Thedford boys are trailing Hyannis out in Grant County, 27-23. I tell you what, Brent, next week on the MNAC boys side of things, I think you've got as many as 6 teams that have a legitimate shot of coming away with the championship, including this South Loup team.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's going to be interesting to see how things play out. And, big win for the Broken Bow girls, winning over Gothenburg. Chance we could see those two meet again next week.
Very good chance.
And if they do, it would be in the championship of the Southwest Conference Tournament. All right, we're back to action here in Ansley. We start the second half. South Loup with the ball, trailing by 2. South Loup led by as many as 7 in the first half, but Ansley Litchfield a big run to close out the half to get the lead. Jones inside for South Loup, puts it up and in, and we're tied. Full court pressure by the Bobcats. This bothered Ansley Litchfield at times in the first half. Luke Bailey with it now. Lobs it ahead to Caden Holmes. Skips it across to Finley for a 3. Off the back iron, no good. They fight for the rebound. Colby Smith had it, fell to the floor, and a whistle. Travel will be the call.
Came down with it, but he just really had nowhere to go with it as he lost his balance. Tried to get rid of it, but it was whistled for the traveling before he actually had turned it over anyway.
Each team begins with their starting 5 here in the second half. Leighton Rohde, pull-up jumper, but he was hit on the arm by Silas Cool.
Yeah, we had a good look at that one there.
It's in the act of shooting, so Rohde goes to the line. Second foul on Silas Cool. Free throw. Good. Just underway, third quarter. Been a real entertaining game. Ansley Litchfield with the lead now, 33-32. Rohde takes a deep breath, bends the knees, and he knocks down the second. 34-32, Ansley Litchfield. Opening minute of the third quarter. Colby Smith lobs it over to Trey Connell. Connell skips it over to Smith. Now in the corner it goes, and that is deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Ansley Litchfield. Cash Gracie to throw it in for South Loup from the side. Sends it out to Cool, and now over to Connell. 2-3 zone shown by Ansley Litchfield defensively here in this third quarter. Trey Connell lobs it over to Cool. Now back to Trey. Trey to Smith. Back out to Trey. He'll drive inside, sends it into Gracie. Gracie goes reverse and scores. Back and forth we go to start the third quarter. We're tied at 34. Calvin Finley sends it off to Luke Bailey. Bailey back to Finley as they break the half-court line. And South Loup now shows a little 2-3 zone of their own defensively. Leighton Rohde at the wing, bounces it into home. Caden cut off, kick out Rohde for a three, off, no good. They fight for the rebound, secured by Lance Jones of South Loup. Connell whips it ahead to Cash Gracie, puts it up, blocked by Holm, gets it back though. Gracie will dribble it out, now drives in, and a foul will be called.
Boy, that was a great pass from Connell. He saw that Gracie had a step beyond the defender, but good recovery by Caden Holm to block that shot out of there.
Gracie will inbound it on the baseline for South Loup. Connell will inbound it, throws it into Gracie, and it's knocked away, taken away by Ansley Litchfield. Now Finley going by Connell, kicks it out. Here's a three from Zach Lloyd, got it.
That's his first three. He's got 5 points in the game.
37-34. Ansley Litchfield with the lead. 5:44 to go in the third. Trey Connell, top of the key, whips it inside to Jones. Jones will put it up, too strong, no good. Rebound secured by Sam Loy. Loy sends it ahead to Caden Holm. Now in the corner it goes. Back into Caden. Caden had it taken away by Trey Connell. Connell crossover across half court. Connell gonna go in, can't finish. Rebound Gracie, put back, no, but he's fouled.
I'm not sure that Caden Holm didn't get a piece of that one too.
Foul is on Finley. That's his third.
Well, that's the second Spartan with three, as Luke Bailey had just sat down with three.
Now the official's I think they're going to talk about who they call the foul on to make sure that they got the right person. Or maybe they're calling, I think maybe that is what they're talking about. I'm not sure.
Well, like I said, I think there was a partial block earlier in that.
Gracie at the line. First one good.
And sometimes that swat will throw you off and thinking the other official might have thought that's the foul.
And they may have been talking about making sure that they called it in the act of shooting too. Anyway, Gracie's at the line. Chance to bring South Loup to within one. And he does. 5:20 to go in the third. Ansley Litchfield 37, South Loup 36. Leighton Rohde sends it ahead to Caden Holm. Holm will challenge Smith, puts it up, can't finish. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ansley Litchfield.
Caden Holm had a good look at that one. Colby Smith just held his ground, forced him to kind of adjust.
Trey Connell with it. Sends it ahead to Colby Smith. Into Jones. Now Gracie, pull up, good.
Cash Gracie now has 18 points.
And South Loup has retaken the lead. Calvin Finley off to Rohde. Leighton Rohde will send it ahead to Caden Holm. Off to Sam Loy now. Back to Rohde. Leighton in the corner. Sends it out to Finley. Finley will bring it to the elbow. Jump stop in the lane. Kick out Rohde for a three. Back iron, no good. Rebound secured by Cash Gracie to Connell. Goes by Rohde. Sends it ahead to Jones. Puts it up with a left hand and scores. And he's fouled.
And that's going to go on Calvin Finley, and that'll be his fourth. What a great job by Lance Jones going to the left hand to get the layup. And Calvin Finley, who's got 5 points, going to have to sit down with those 4 fouls.
Well, if you're going to run the floor, Trey Connell's going to find you. And he did. As Lance Jones goes to the line, and he makes the three-point play. The lead is 4 for South Loup. Sorry, Larry.
Been a game of spurts. And right now, South Loup's on the spurt.
Zach Loy sends it ahead to Sam Loy, and now Caden Holm. Holm shoots it over Connell. No good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by South Loup. .4:17 to go in the third. 41-37. South Loup with the lead. Ansley Litchfield with the ball. Zach Loy over to Sam Loy. And now Caden Holm at the high post. He'll shoot it, and good.
And when Caden gets that ball like that in rhythm, he's really deadly.
Trey Connell quickly back the other way, and he'll be fouled. Ashton Bemerwald, who came in for Calvin Finley, who had to go to the bench with 4 fouls, gets whistled for the personal, and that's his first.
And fouls are starting to creep up now on the Spartans here in the second half. That's 4 team fouls, just 1 against South Loup. Bobcats have nobody in foul trouble. Cool has 2. That's the most.
Trey Connell swings it left side to Gracie for a 3. That's off, no good, and the rebound secured by Caden Holm. Zach Loy with it now, sends it ahead to Sam. Sam Loy, crossover into the lane. Looks for help, throws it in the corner, now back out to Zach Loy. Zach will shoot it in the lane, count it, and he's fouled.
Zach Loy has given Ansley Litchfield a bit of a boost here in this third quarter, and they've needed it from him.
So that ties the game. Now a chance for Zach Loy to give Ansley Litchfield the lead. And it's good. Now a little backcourt pressure applied by Ansley Litchfield. Cash Gracie will bring it across half court. Cash Gracie guarded by Rohde, sends it to Smith. Now in the corner it goes to Starr, and then it's taken away. Leighton Rohde with a steal. Off to Sam Loy. Zach Loy, and he went over and back.
You got to have all 3, and he did catch the ball in midair. His last 2 steps were both in the forecourt.
Yeah, he had established himself across the half-court line, then went back to receive the pass and got whistled for the violation. Gracie dribbles to his right to Smith for a 3 from the corner. Back iron, no good. Whistle and a foul against the Bobcats.
Yeah, saw Coach Matt Drew down in front of us was hollering for it. I think he saw it as well, that there was a push in the back, and they're going to get A.J. Starr for that one.
Sam Loy sends it inside to Holm, who just muscles his way to the rim and lays it up and in.
He's in double digits with 10.
And now the lead is 3 for Ansley Litchfield. Trey Connell, no look out to Gracie. Gracie keeps the bounce alive and now sends it out to A.J. Starr. Colby Smith with it. Colby looks to drive, puts it up, no good, but he draws the foul. Fouls on Holm. The 5th whistled against Ansley Litchfield, the 2nd against Holm, and a timeout South Loup. 2:37 to go in the third. Ansley Litchfield 44, South Loup 41.
Is about living in the moment. It's about the backyard barbecue with friends, the live music that never leaves the heart. It's knowing that everything you'll ever need is right in front of you. No matter where life takes you next, we're the local bank that can help you make the most of it. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Well, if you're just tuning in, it was a thrilling girls game earlier tonight. South Loup winning it 37-35. South Loup, Larry, had possession of the ball with over a minute left, and they worked the clock down to under 10 seconds when Taylor Ross scored at the rim to give South Loup the lead. She was fouled, missed the free throw. Ansley Litchfield not able to get a shot off before the game came to an end, but boy, what a great game that those two girls teams gave us earlier tonight.
Oh, yeah, we saw some really good defense and patience on offense. You spoke about how they used over almost up to a minute and a half off the clock before taking the winning shot. They took a timeout and then set things up a little differently and got the winner that they needed.
Out of the timeout, South Loup at the free throw line. Colby Smith is the one who stands there. First one, no good.
You know, Colby had the first 3 points of the ball game and has not scored since.
Silas Kuhl and Lance Jones come back in for South Loup, so the starting five back out there now for the Bobcats, as Smith's second is good, made 1 of 2, and the lead is 2 for Ansley Litchfield. Rhodey will send it ahead to Holm, who cannot track it down. Ansley Litchfield turns it over.
14 turnovers on the night now for the Spartans.
2.5 minutes to go in the third. South Loup with the ball, trailing by 2. Trey Connell with it. Trey to his right. Nice no-look into Kuhl. Silas Kuhl is going to be tied up underneath. Jump ball is the call, and the possession arrow pointing to Ansley Litchfield. Full court pressure applied by South Loup. Ansley Litchfield has handled that better here in this half. Leighton Rhodey with it. Brings it to the elbow, sends it out to Sam Loy, now over to Zach Loy. Zach picks up the dribble, sends it to the high post to Holm, turns and shoots and scores.
6 points in the quarter, 12 in the ball game for Caden Holm.
Under 2 minutes to play here in the third. Ansley Litchfield 46, South Loup 42. Lance Jones picked up the pivot foot, got whistled for the travel.
18 turnovers now on the Bobcats.
South Loup will get the opportunity to set up their full court press again, though. Leighton Rhodey dribbles by Connell. Leighton Rhodey goes right in toward the rim. Contact, no call, puts up the shot, no good. And now we do have a foul on the inside. And this is going to go against Ansley Litchfield.
I think that'll be the third one on Caden Holm.
You would be correct. And that's the 6th against Ansley Litchfield. So South Loop's in the bonus the rest of the way. Colby Smith with it for South Loup, off to Trey Connell. Trey inside to Gracie. Cash trying to set up Holm, puts it up, no good. Oh man, is that another foul on Holm?
Well, he didn't like the call, but he's going to get his 4th, and that's going to put Cash Gracie to the line.
Boy, you got Finley on the bench with 4, and now Holm has picked up his 4th. Cash Gracie to the line to shoot 2 for South Loup. First one, yes.
Cash is 5 of 5 at the line tonight with a game-high 19 points.
Luke Bailey comes in to replace Holm, who will have to sit with 4 fouls.
And Luke Bailey's got 3.
Free throw by Gracie, made them both. And the lead is only 2 for Ansley Litchfield. Minute 22 left to go in the third. Zach Loy off to Luke Bailey. Now Zach with it again. Zach will lob it ahead to Sam Loy. Sam had it knocked away from behind, regains control, has it slapped away again, but now a foul.
I think Silas Kuhl's going to pick up his 3rd. He'll be the first player for South Loup in foul trouble, but only the 4th team foul against the Bobcats this half.
Ansley Litchfield with it. Rhodey gets into the lane, and the turnaround jumper is good.
Nice, well-designed inbounds pass or play by Coach Matt Drew.
Colby Smith skips it across to Silas Cool. Inside it goes to Jones, back to Cool, and now Connell. Over to Smith for a three. Short, no good. Rebound, Jones. Put back good. 40 seconds to go in the third. The lead is 2 for Ansley Litchfield. Zach Loy sends it ahead to Sam Loy. Skips it across to Rhodey. Layton with it. Leaves it for Bailey at the top of the key. Off to Rhodey again. Trying to go by Gracie. Puts it up and can't finish. Rebound fought for. Ripped away by Rhodey. And then they're going to call a foul on the inside. Boy, Jones had the ball and just had it ripped right out of his hands by Layton Rhodey.
Yeah, I almost thought maybe it'd be a jump ball situation there, but it was ripped out of there, and then a step over and a foul, as you mentioned. That's on Cool. That's his fourth.
So Silas has to come out. Paulson in for him. Zach Loy, a three. Zach Loy has made some huge buckets off the bench tonight, and that one puts Ansley Litchfield up by 5. Timeout on the court. 17 seconds to go in the third. Ansley Litchfield 51, South Loup 46.
Week in and week out, the Callaway Market prides themselves on offering their customers great deals. The Good Buys program is what keeps prices low for you and allows them to give back thousands of dollars to their customers in product and rewards, something they love to do. Quality meat, bountiful and beautiful produce at the Callaway Market, open 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and Sundays from 11 till 5. Happy to bring you this sports broadcast, cheering on the Bobcats.
Want to give a shout out to Jeff Bailey, our video producer, engineer, cameraman. What other thing should I call him?
Videographer.
There you go. He's everything tonight. And we appreciate him being with us so we can give you a live video stream of tonight's game. Harper Johnson had checked into the game for South Loup and gets whistled for a travel. So South Loup turns it over, and now Ansley Litchfield's got 13 seconds to work with before the quarter is over, and they lead by 5. Layton Rhodey with it. Crossover goes by Gracie, throws it in the corner. Back out to Rhodey, 6 seconds to go. Rhodey, pull up three, in and out, wouldn't go. Rebound, Bailey, put back, yes, at the buzzer. Boy, what a finish to the quarter for Ansley Litchfield. And they've got their largest lead of the game, which is 7, as we go to the fourth.
District Hospital, along with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, love supporting the community and are happy to be able to help bring you this sports broadcast. The Callaway District Hospital and Medical Clinics are excited to announce their new public transportation service. Call 308-212-0464 to schedule a ride today. Areas served and destinations requested will be evaluated on a first-come, first-served basis. Cheering on the South Loup Bobcats from the Callaway District Hospital and the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics.
Rocks Underground serves Central Nebraska with expertise in water and irrigation services. Need some help? Call Rocky Dockweiler at 870-3457. Rocky salutes the student athletes of the area and all the hard work they put in each and every season, and is very proud of the young men and women that live in Central Nebraska. Enjoy this broadcast, brought to you in part by Rocky Dockweiler with Rocks Underground in Oconto.
Well, Larry, with Caden Holm and Calvin Finley sitting on the bench with 4 fouls, Ansley Litchfield still finds a way to close out the third quarter in strong fashion.
Yeah, they really got their offense into sync over those last couple of minutes of that third.
We start the fourth, South Loup with the ball. Trey Connell had it deflected by Rhodey. Rhodey to the other end, layup, in and out, no good. They fight for the rebound, and a jump ball is called, and Coach Matt Drew is red hot.
Well, he had the same angle we had. He thought maybe it was Colby Smith over the back, but they're going to give it a jump ball situation. Ryan Bailey had the inside position. Ryan hasn't played much tonight, but he's been put into service here with the foul trouble.
Ansley Litchfield to throw it in from the baseline. They throw it in to Luke Bailey. Now Bemerwald off to Leighton Rohde. Had it poked away by Connell, but able to regain control. Just underway in the fourth. Ansley Litchfield 53, South Loup 46. Luke Bailey with it now, deep on the right wing. Skips it across to Leighton Rohde. Rohde gets to the elbow and now backs it out. Luke Bailey handles it now. Connell comes out to challenge, and now Rohde with it. Leighton to Sam Loy. Pull-up jumper in the lane. Good. And that now is the largest lead of the game for anybody, as Ansley Litchfield leads by 9. Colby Smith to Lance Jones, out to Gracie. He'll drive and score.
22 points now for Cash Gracie.
Timeout on the court. It's taken by South Loup. 6:56 to go in the game. Ansley Litchfield 55, South Loup 48.
Seven Valley's Health Mart in Callaway is proud to be a sponsor of this sports broadcast. They support all of the area athletes and are pleased to be part of the South Loup Bobcat community. Their pharmacy provides knowledge on what is best for you and your family members, knowing you by name, not just a refill number. Seven Valley's Health Mart in Callaway, helping bring you this sports action and cheering on the Bobcats. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Well, a reminder, we'll have more basketball on the air for you tomorrow night. We'll be up at the Indian Gym to follow Broken Bow in a girls and boys basketball doubleheader against Valentine. Boys varsity game will be first tomorrow night at 6, and then the girls will follow. We'll have them both for you on the radio only tomorrow night, KBBN 95.3 FM. Out of the timeout, Ansley Litchfield with the ball. Rohde bounces it ahead to Sam Loy. Sam Loy into Holm, who's into the game, playing with 4 fouls, and he goes up and scores.
And still aggressive.
Lead back to 9 for the Spartans. Smith to Gracie in the corner. Out to Trey Connell. Deep 3. Short. No good. Rebound fought for. Secured by Finley, who's back into the game, also playing with 4 fouls. So Coach Drew kind of rolling the dice here in the fourth quarter. Sam Loy cut off in the box area. Out to Finley. Step back 3. Got it. Wow.
Ansley Litchfield's on fire.
Cash Gracie off to Smith. Corner 3 off, no good. Rebound Luke Bailey. Calvin Finley trying to dribble through traffic, and he'll be fouled in the backcourt.
Lance Jones, I think, is going to get that foul for trying to poke it away from behind.
Man, in the blink of an eye, Larry, Ansley Litchfield's up by 12.
Well, they knocked down a couple of long shots here to really get things going. Finley's was a 3.
2 minutes played here in the fourth. Ansley Litchfield 60, South Loup 48. Leighton Rohde trying to go by Jones, kicks it out in the corner to Sam Loy. Inside it goes to Holm. Out to Finley now. Ansley Litchfield will reset. Finley goes by Connell, whistle and a foul.
They're going to get Trey Connell for his 3rd now.
So Calvin will go to the free throw line.
Oh, correction, only 2.
Both teams are in the bonus. This is a 1-and-1 for Calvin Finley. Calvin toes the line. Free throw on its way. No good. Rolled off the rim. Rebound, though, to Rohde. And the putback is good.
He's got 18 now with that bucket.
Now a crucial moment in the game for South Loup. Cash Gracie spins, goes to the rim and scores. Boy, Gracie has just been amazing tonight.
Just under half their points with 24.
And he tries to keep South Loup in the game. Here's Calvin Finley dribbling through traffic. Cut off in the lane, throws it out to Rohde. Leighton uses the pass fake, tries to drive on Connell, now leaves it for Bailey. Back to Leighton in the corner. Off to Bailey again as Ansley Litchfield tries to get it inside. Now dribble penetration by Bailey. Pulls up and scores. Lead back to 14 for the Spartans. Cash Gracie lobs it in the corner for Smith. A 3. It's off. No good. Rebound into the hands of Bailey. Lost it. And it's going to go out of bounds off of Ansley Litchfield. Silas Cool back into the game for South Loup, and now each team has their starting 5 back on the floor. Trey Connell lobs it out to Jones, and now Gracie with it. Ansley Litchfield coming out of their zone, which they've shown a little bit tonight, matching up man-to-man now defensively. Cash Gracie off the ball screen, dribbles into the corner. The floater, good.
That's one of those nights for Cash.
4:27 to go in the fourth. Finley quickly back the other way, layup good.
And with that bucket, Calvin Finley now the 4th Ansley Litchfield player in double figures.
Man, Finley just a blur getting down the court. Now, pass taken away by Bailey. Luke will lay it up and in.
And Luke Bailey just became the 5th player for the Spartans in double figures.
Danger zone time for South Loup, and Coach Jeff Cole calls timeout. 4:04 to go in the fourth. Ansley Litchfield 68, South Loup 52.
In Oconto is proud to sponsor this high school sports broadcast, featuring some of our awesome student athletes right here in central Nebraska. Cliff and his team at Badgley Well are always on call at 858-4409. From domestic to stock wells, call Badgley Well Service of Oconto. They have the experience to get the job done right. Call Badgley Well Service of Oconto when water is the goal. Badgley Well is happy to help bring you this sports broadcast.
Well, Larry, in the third quarter, Calvin Finley went to the bench early in the third, if I remember right, with his 4th foul. Caden Holm for Ansley Litchfield picked up his 4th with, I think, 1:21 left to go in the third. And I want to say it was a 2-point game when Holm went to the bench.
I think you're right.
And when that happened, you're thinking, oh, man, is Ansley Litchfield in trouble? Well, since that point, my goodness, it's been all Spartans as they lead by 16 all of a sudden.
Yeah, and since that happened, I think those two have contributed 9 points to the effort since that happened.
And I think about the big shot that spurred that, a 3 by Zach Loy, which I think gave him a 5-point lead. And, boy, that just started red-hot shooting for Ansley Litchfield. South Loup with the ball. Trey Connell off to Smith. Colby is going to get whistled for a travel.
And that'll be turnover number 21 on South Loup. The other thing that's kind of gone unnoticed here in the second half, Brent, what a job the Spartans have done defensively in taking Trey Connell out of this game. He has not scored in the second half.
Caden Holm lost it going in, but picked up by Sam Loy, who puts it up and in. And all of a sudden, the lead is 18. And now we're getting to that point in the game where you say the final score probably not going to be indicative for just how tight this game was for the majority of it. And on cue, Trey Connell is going to bank in a 3. 3:19 to go here in the fourth. Leighton Rohde with it for the Spartans. Now Calvin Finley, Ansley Litchfield maybe thinking about taking a little air out of the basketball now as they try to work some clock, leading by 15. Calvin Finley spins away from Connell, shoots it in the lane, rims out, no good. Rebound home. Ansley Litchfield will get a chance to work some more clock. South Loup, we'll see how they play it with 2:50 left to go here in the game. Leighton Rohde, hounded by Connell, now back out to Finley. We'll see if South Loup comes out and starts playing the foul game. Again, they're down by 15, and now just 2:35 to go in the fourth. Calvin Finley trying to go by Cool, now picks up the bounce to Holm and now gets it back. Calvin will hold it. Willing to let that clock run, and now Connell will come out and bump him and commit the foul.
Yeah, if you're South Loup, you gotta do that. Otherwise, Ansley Litchfield, they really weren't looking for a shot unless it was wide open underneath. They were just content in running that clock.
Finley at the line. This a 1-and-1. First one, no good, missed it. And the rebound secured by Cash Gracie. Connell off to Cash. Pull up 3. It's no good. Bounced around the rim and wouldn't go down, but the offensive rebound to Cool. Back to Gracie, out to Trey Connell. Trey looking to drive. Goes to the glass, can't finish. And now a whistle and a foul on the inside. Foul is on
Sam Loy.
Oh, they're going to call it on the Spartans. So that's going to stop the clock with 2:04 to go, and it will send Trey Connell to the line. I want to say a 1-and-1. They wasn't in the act of shooting or anything, was it?
Well, he was shooting, though. Not sure if it
I
was.
think it's a two-shot foul, yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of a late whistle.
Here's the first. Got it.
Trey so far tonight, 4 of 5 at the free throw line. 13 points in the ball game.
Caden Paulson and A.J. Starr coming in for South Loup. Coach Cole substituting defense with 2:04 to go in the game. Free throw by Connell, no good. Missed the second one, and the rebound to Sam Loy. 2 minutes left to go in the game. Ansley Litchfield 70, South Loup 56. Calvin Finley will hold it. Trey Connell will come out to challenge. Finley will drive, put it up, and no good. Got his own rebound, though. Put back, no, and he'll be fouled.
Kind of showed like he was going to just hold it out there. Once he saw a lane, though, he attacked the basket.
Calvin Finley and Caden Holm have both played just about all of this fourth quarter with 4 fouls. Finley to the line. First one, no good. Well, my friend, we've been entertained to some really good basketball tonight. This has been a great night.
Yeah, the final score of the boys' game really isn't going to be as indicative as good a game as this was. But the Spartans really did a great job late in the third and in the fourth of pulling away.
Second free throw good by Finley. The lead is 15 for Ansley Litchfield. Trey Connell dribbles by Rhodey, sends it off to Colby Smith, who's back into the game. Now to Trey. Trey will get it into the lane, leave it for Colby Smith. The spot up 3, no good. Rebound to Luke Bailey. Off to Finley. Finley trying to dribble through traffic, cut off by Jones, and now sends it to Loy, who sends it ahead to Luke Bailey. Back to Finley. Calvin Finley trying to keep the bounce alive. Connell trying to slap the ball away, and he ends up knocking it out of bounds. Coach Cole again substituting players, getting defense onto the floor now as Paulson and Kuhl and Starr all check in. They join Connell and Gracie on the floor with 1:15 left to go in the game. And Trey Connell's going to get whistled for the foul.
And now I believe he's got 4.
He does.
Calvin will step to the line. He's only 1 of 4 so far tonight. Made the last one, though.
First free throw attempt. Good.
12 points in the game. As I mentioned earlier, he's one of 5 players in double figures for the Spartans tonight. Good balance.
Second free throw coming for Finley. On its way. Rimmed out, wouldn't go down. Rebound to Gracie. Off to Connell. We near a minute left to go in the game. Colby Smith dribbles into the corner, throws it out to Connell. Trey, nice no-look pass to Gracie, who lays it up and in, and he's fouled. Well, I'll tell you what, Cash Gracie has done everything that he can do tonight.
And that's going to be it, I think, for Calvin Finley. I think he's going to foul out of this game with 12.
Again, Coach Cole going to his bench as A.J. Starr and Silas Kuhl come back in. Gracie to the line, trying to complete the three-point play. And it is good.
That's the kind of night he's had. He's flirting with 30 points. He's got 29 right now.
Timeout, South Loup. 3 left to go. Ansley Litchfield 72, South Loup 59.
And Callaway has new menus to ring in the new year. Start off 2022 with a visit to Shotgun Annie's and enjoy delicious food, great conversation, and their friendly atmosphere. You can now experience Taco Thursday's menu items every day of the week, and on Sundays, enjoy pizza and pitcher specials. Open Tuesday through Sundays at 11 a.m., Shotgun Annie's in Callaway.
Brent Apperson, Larry Cotner back with you here at Ansley High School. Again, earlier tonight, thrilling girls game. South Loup winning at 37-35, the final. As South Loup, who started the season 2-4, has now won 9 in a row on the girls' side. Ansley Litchfield on the boys' side looking to go to 11-3 on the season. They'll inbound the basketball with a minute left now here in the game. Spartans lead by 13. Almost a steal by Connell, but able to retrieve it is Luke Bailey. Now off to Holm. Holm will send it ahead to Zach Loy. Zach looking for some help, finds Bailey with it. Luke now looking for some help, lobs it over to Rohde with 45 seconds to go. Leighton Rohde dribbling through traffic, gets to the rim and scores.
And Leighton now with 20 points in the game.
Connell back the other way. Trey, pull-up jumper, rims out, no good. Rebound Bailey, and that's going to do it. 30 seconds left to go. Ansley Litchfield with a big run in about the final minute of the third on through the fourth, as they're going to be able to pull away. Timeout on the court, and we're going to go ahead and take it with them. We'll be back to wrap it up and call out the final seconds of regulation after this timeout.
We're still committed to calling our customers by name. Because of technology, we may not see you as much anymore, but whether you choose to bank with us online or in person, we're still your hometown bank. We still call you by name when we see you, and we're here for you when you need us. If you're currently not our customer, we would love a chance to show you what you've been missing. Visit us today to start banking with a bank that knows you. At Flatwater Bank, we are still pioneering.
Member FDIC.
Well, if you've been watching our video stream, we want to give a shout out to those businesses that have brought it to you. Muddy Creek Ag, Insurance of the Heartland, Callaway District Hospital, Nebraska State Bank, Grocery Cart, Mead Lumber, Squire Septic Service of Myrna, Agland ATV. Video stream also brought to you by Lines Appliance, Palmer Monument, Geared for Sports, Lashley Land, Broken Bow Livestock, Culligan, Gateway Motors in Broken Bow, Dairy Queen, Foo Bar and Grill in Anselmo, and Sandhills Custom Creations. We play out the final 20 seconds. Caden Holm with it for Ansley Litchfield, guarded by Harper Johnson, who's back into the game now for South Loup. Leighton Rohde handles it. 10 seconds left to go. Leighton Rohde keeping the bounce alive. We'll see if he just dribbles out the clock. No, he's going to pass it off to Sam Loy, and that's going to be the game. Your final score tonight, 74-59, as Ansley Litchfield pulls away in the fourth quarter to get the win. Larry will work on totaling up the final numbers. He'll come back and share them with you after this.
Incorporated of Litchfield buys, sells, hauls, and grinds hay and other forage crops year-round. Specializing in handling and processing, their fleet of specialty equipment with experienced operators work with many operations across central Nebraska. They also operate a full-service automotive repair shop for trucks and passenger vehicles in Litchfield. Driven to exceed your customer service expectations, Baco Transfer, proud to help bring you this sports broadcast.
Pates Farm Service is a proud supporter of Ansley Litchfield Spartan Athletics. Both in sports and athletics, they know how hard the athletes work to give their best effort, and they want to wish them the best of luck as they work this season. Pates Farm Service in Litchfield is your locally owned and operated parts and service provider for all the ag diesel equipment you need. Call Scott today to schedule your tune-up or repair. Proud to sponsor this broadcast, Pates Farm Service.
Eggles Eggleston Oil keeps the Oconto community on the go with full service at the gas pumps. They treat every customer with a smile and often some lively conversation. Their shop provides automotive repairs as well as tire service. Eggleston Oil keeps the local farms moving with fast, reliable, on-the-farm fuel delivery. They also help with a variety of local fundraisers too. Supporting radio coverage of high school sports is yet another way they show that all-important community involvement at Eggleston Oil of Oconto.
Have you heard the buzz?
Yeah, it's got to be my neighbor's beehive.
Beehive?
Yeah, it's that new pivot controller from Beehive Ag.
Cool. What's it do?
Your phone becomes your pivot panel. You can control your pivot, pump, in-gun, and it even has GPS and VRI. Breathe new technology into old pivots.
Really? The subscription must be expensive.
No, there is no subscription fee. Contact Rich Reynolds with Rain Dance Repair at 308-870-4455. That's 870-4455.
Attend the Twisting by the Pool event on February 12th at the Callaway Community Center. Social hour starts at 6 with a supper at 7 and live auction to start at 7:45. All funds raised through ticket sales and auctions benefit the Callaway area community. Enjoy catering from Shotgun Annie's, a bar from Henry's Beach Bar and Grill, and delicious appetizers by Mrs. Robinson's. It's a pool party in winter. Flamingos fun, games, and contests. The list of live and silent auction items is long. Tickets are $25 each or $200 for a table of 8. Contact Christy Pitkin, Liana Rubeck, or Mike Reef to purchase.
There's two things you can always count on to tell the truth. One is a pair of yoga pants, and the second is me when I'm talking about Downey Drilling in Kearney, Lexington, or Garden City. I would not fib to you about something as important as your irrigation systems, and that's why I recommend the Downey Drilling team for any service work, efficiency testing, or new well construction. They're licensed in 8 states, Nebraska, Kansas, Colorado, Iowa, Wyoming, South Dakota, Oklahoma, and Texas, pretty much anywhere there's water. Go to DowneyDrilling.com for the number of the shop nearest you. Downey Drilling, a tradition of excellence for over 5 decades.
Well, Ansley Litchfield pulls away in the fourth quarter to collect their 11th win of the season as they win it in the boys' half of our doubleheader over South Loup, 74-59. And with your final numbers, here's Larry.
5 different players leading the way for the Spartans here tonight. Leighton Rohde had 25 different players in double figures, 6 in the scorebook. Leighton Rohde had 20 to lead the Spartans here tonight. 14 points for Caden Holm, 12 for Calvin Finley, 11 points from Zach Lloyd, but a lot of his points came in a stretch where Ansley Litchfield needed him to come up with some buckets, and they went from being down to taking a lead with 2 players, Caden Holm and Calvin Finley, in foul trouble. 10 points also for Luke Bailey, and then 7 points on the night for Sam Lloyd. For South Loup, almost half the points came from Cash Gracie. He had 29 of their 59 points, 13 from Trey Connell. Also in double figures was Lance Jones with 10, 4 points for Colby Smith, and 3 for Silas Cool. Rebounds were fairly even, 23-21 edge for the Spartans. 14 turnovers in the ball game against Ansley Litchfield. Only 3 in the second half, Brent. That was a big number. 21 on the night for the Bobcats. The South Loup did win the free throw shooting contest, 15 of 19 at the line, while Ansley Litchfield was 5 of 10. So again, Leighton Rohde with 20, Caden Holm with 14, Calvin Finney 12 to lead the way for Ansley Litchfield, and a game-high 29 tonight for Cash Gracie. Final score, 74-59, and before I pass it back to you, Brent, one other quick final score out at Hyannis. Hyannis held on to beat Sandhill Thedford 60-53.
All right, Larry, thanks. Before we go, we want to say thanks to these sponsors who brought you our radio broadcast tonight. They include First State Insurance, A1 Auto Repair, Grazer's Bar and Grill, Cobblestone Hotel and Suites, Muddy Creek Ag, Insurance of the Heartland, Agribest Feeds, Pinnacle Bank of Arnold, Callaway Market, Callaway District Hospital with Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, Rocks Underground, Seven Valleys Health Mart. Also brought to you by Badgley Well, Shotgun Annie Saloon and Grill, Baco Transfer, Flatwater Bank, Pates Farm Service, Eggleston Oil, Rain Dance Repair, Callaway Community Foundation, and Downey Drilling. Also brought to you by these businesses who are sponsoring all of our radio broadcasts for sports coverage this year. They include the Nebraska State Bank, Grocery Cart, Rod's Body and Paint, Aero Seed, Team Physical Therapy, Mead Lumber, Trotter Service, Shelter Insurance, Custer Federal State Bank, A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping, Squire Septic Service of Myrna, Agland ATV, Bruning Bank, and Sargent Irrigation. So South Loup wins the girls' half of hour doubleheader in a thriller, 37-35. Ansley Litchfield pulls away in the fourth to win the boys' half of our doubleheader tonight. For our video engineer, Jeff Bailey. For Larry Kottner, I'm Brent Apperson. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Your coverage of high school sports. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Also, a special word of thanks goes out to our sponsors who make our coverage possible. You, too, can thank those businesses by allowing them to be a service to you. Join us again next time for our continuing coverage of high school sports. In the meantime, read more on SandhillsExpress.com from Central Nebraska's sports source. The one